Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM 97.3.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the Citi Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
Six 33, Edward Akwesi Boateng. Over 2 decades, still resounding with great meaning. Says, I will mention your name and I will appellate you. I will give you praises. I will sing of your goodness for the mighty and wonderful things you've done, not just for me, but in me. You have accomplished great things in my life. So I'll be a witness. I will testify of your greatness in my life to the nations. I will declare your righteousness in the congregation of the faithful. 97.3 City FM. On the wings of a song, we bring to you another edition of your favorite radio program. Broadcasting from Adabraka here in Accra with the intention to make everything more meaningful. Starting off with the newspaper headlines, we call it the newspaper review segment, brought to us at Fidelity Bank. We bring you business news and sports. There's a big conversation this morning. Yesterday we started talking about the increase in the spate of smuggling. Goods coming in without going through official channels. People letting the nation down through our borders. And we're continuing that discussion with a different focus today. Local industries bleeding from the unpatriotic actions of some. But it's back. Fidelity Bank Cigar Boom Reloaded. Save 500 cedis or more. You could win up to 100,000 cedis in the grand draw. Every 500 cedi deposit gives you the chance of winning 5,000 cedis every month. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent point deposit in multiples of 500 and win big. So find a couple of people and tell them what the Lord has done in your life. He's been a blessing to you. He's preserved you for the decades. He's giving you a new day to look forward to, an opportunity to make a difference in the lives of people. And this is the same guy who sang Adiami Pe Edaweni. Yeah, this guy is a powerful guy. It's called Edoda Kwesi Boati. It's very important. My name is Bernard Avle. I'm very happy to be here with Richard Delaskai. Time is 6:36.
Yep.
And thank you for staying true to the course. Today I'm going to start with
Look like a blah like what you
it's
oh, on a Rogaladonian.
Yes. Yes.
She like a tobacco good. You're like a
I don't understand what you're saying. Stop disturbing me.
I was going to give us
The Daily Graphic says Citi hits 60th milestone. Vice President calls for safeguarding the currency's integrity. She's photographed here with the governor. They are both in the Ghana cloth of the BOG. And they are happy to be outdoing CD at 60. I think the government should give everybody 60,000 CDs.
Oh, Charlie,
nothing will happen. The economy will not collapse.
Charlie, they should just print it.
The CD is 60.
Charlie,
give everybody 600 CDs.
No, 600 is too small. They should make
6,000.
6,000 is too big. 60,000. The God will relieve
They should do it based on your age. So they should give me 44,000. So for every age, they should give you 1,000. Governor is here, it won't be bad crowd.
Yeah, it won't be a bad
the money is for us. It's our own country. Just give them. What will happen? Just share it. You know, I don't know how you're sitting on the money.
Yeah.
Oh. So the man who was 100 years old last week, they give him 100,000.
That's right.
It won't be bad crowd.
It won't be a bad idea.
Those of us who have a lot of
children. In fact, in the US, they did it during COVID.
They share money.
Yeah,
the US is still strong.
Yes.
We should learn from the best. Governor Siama, please be advised. You know what to do. GMPC pushes ahead to take charge of oil projects. That's on page 13 of the graphic. President announces state funeral for the late Nana Kunedu Ajima Rawlings. That's on page 13. And look at this. ADB records 154% profit growth.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is our bank.
Charlie, they're making money.
Charlie, 154% to 447.49 million CD pre-tax. In 2025 third quarter.
They are crying, they are carrying the money.
Charlie?
The Ghanaian Times says this morning, Citi at 60, let's sustain stability. The vice president is here looking really beautiful and in a beautiful outfit. Also on the front page this morning, President Mahama wife visits family of Nana Kunedu, and 3.4 billion Ghana Cedi injection strengthens the national health insurance.
The Herald, Health Minister blows cover off $100 million NHIS lightwave record scandal today. Also, helicopter crash report completed but yet to reach Mahama. Forensic audit uncovers 2.4 billion cedi loss at NSA, cites fraud, weak control and manual overrides.
Let me
And
take-
Ghana Water shuts down $125 million desalination plant.
Let me take you to the Chronicle MPP chairmanship race. Enter Paul Afoko. Is here smiling. Looking good. Also, the front page ECG overspent budget by 189 million Ghana cedis. That is PAC referring former managers to the Attorney General. And then also, Samira energizes Baumia's campaign. She is here smiling.
The Inquisitor says Yohonu must go rolled out as retirement gets closer. Or is it Yohuno? I think that's the way it's pronounced. Yohuno. Meanwhile, government committed to Citi stability are too forcing on Citi at 60, and GPRTU wants Amoakun Atta probed. Meanwhile, Metro TV host wants profits. All of those on the front page of the Inquisitor.
The new publisher says AG's unfair trial by media is for government PR. Apenyo marking is here. Also on the front page this morning. The second coming of Paul Afoko confirms bid to return as NPP chairman, and Bolare and Duma appointed Gold Board Jewelry ambassadors.
The Daily Guide says gay bill died with 8th Parliament. Speaker Bagbin is photographed here. State funeral for Nana Kunedu, President Mahama consoling Zaneto. Meanwhile, bury Daddy Lumba as scheduled. This is the court. This matter has become a matter of litigation. One to me escapes bench warrant, and Paul Afoko declares bid for MPP national chairmanship position.
I take you to the Informer newspaper. Mahama, apprehensive of possible coup, Domelevo is claiming on the front page of the paper. Also on the front page, substance more important than numbers. Apenyo Marking is arguing. Haruna seeks support of parents to enforce hairstyle and dressing code. Senior, I thought the cabinet is a ministers will be.
No, they were not making reference to him.
No, I'm just saying.
They were just announcing it.
Okay.
That if you want to make a policy announcement, make sure cabinet approves. Maybe cabinet does approve. The news center, government bans parallel biometrics. MDA is ordered to integrate with NIA system within 6 months. This is a very, very, very good story.
It's a bold decision, and I support it with 1 million bags of cement.
I tell you, and it's on the front page of the news center. We'll get into the details. Gold Board Jewelry signs Bolare and Joycelyn Duma. Meanwhile, crackdown on illegal charges under NHIS intensifies. Akufo-Addo calls for rethink of Africa's governance and partnerships. And framework failure, not structural collapse. This is Deftraco on the Roman Ridge building that collapsed yesterday.
The custodian says, stop your unlawful media trial. Minority telling the Attorney General. John Darko, legal counsel to the minorities here. And then also Dominica Yinin, the Attorney General. And then also the story about Paul Afoko joining the MPP chairmanship race is also here. And then finally, you go to the Ghanaian publisher, Apenyo Marking, Ayine undermining justice. And then also Bola Ray story, it also makes the front page of the Ghanaian publisher.
Let me take you online. CityNewsroom.com is the first portal, and no flight disruptions expected despite air traffic workers strike threat. This is GCAA responding to the threat by the air traffic workers for a strike. OSP invites DVLA boss over alleged 4 million CD bribe attempt. Meanwhile, ECG reviews Haptel deal, other majors contracts for compliance. Cybersecurity bill, government trading on dangerous ground. Upon Kroma says this. Akufo-Addo deserves credit for city stability. This is the minority. And look at this. Banking sector profits jumped 46% within the first 8 months of 2025. Hey. No busy. Meanwhile, Kando says NHIS system breakdown linked to contractors non-performance. So there's a big one on that particular system. We'll come to that. Def Traco Plus is responding to the Roman Ridge building collapse. They say it was not a structural failure. The channel.
They are doing a new one near the engineers.
Yes, so there was a building that collapsed yesterday.
Was that one collapsed?
And the fire service sort of cordoned off the place and said they were investigating. But the company on its own is also saying that it was not a structural failure, it was another reason. So we'll see how that pans out. If you go to Channel 1 News Online, OSP is probing an alleged 4 million CD bribe attempt, questions DVLA boss. Body of missing boat paddler recovered from White Volta. And then, as we are told, court clears path for Daddy Lumba's burial after widow dispute. Meanwhile, my lawsuit not to obstruct OSP's work, this is Atomotri on his asset declaration suit with the OSP. If you go to my journal line, ECG blows 189 million CD beyond budget without approval. Pack fumes at fiscal or financial indiscipline. Sky, there's a lot of financial malfeasance story. Maybe we should start that one.
Okay.
Right. The ECG one.
Yeah.
The National Service Authority one.
Yeah. So I did this ECG one small yesterday, but the
Yeah.
details are
The Public
also
Accounts
in
Committee
front
was
of
not very happy with the
this
ECG.
morning. So
Yeah.
the story quickly is by Max Olufuri, and it says that the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament has tabled the previous management of the ECG for prosecution by the Attorney General. Now, the story says they have been cited by the Auditor General for overspending their budget in excess of 189,210,000 and some change. Now, this is the total. This is the total excess for 13 budget line items, and they were not approved by the Board of ECG. Now, according to the report, the Aegis review of the company's expenditure as against the approved budget disclosed that the actual expenditure for 13 budget line items amounting to some 333 million Ghana cedis exceeded its budgeted amount of 144 million Ghana cedis by some 189.
So the
million
PAC
Ghana
has directed that staff of ECG responsible for the over 180 million in unapproved budget overruns should face prosecution. Now, this happened in 2023. During a PAC meeting on Tuesday, ranking member Samalata Mills revealed that, according to the Auditor General's report, ECG exceeded expenditure on 13 budget lines, as you just read, without approval. Now, it's saying that the staff should be held responsible for this and face possible prosecution. Now, if you go to the Herald, they're also talking about two things: the National Service Authority's audit.
Forensic audit. So if you go to page 2 of the newspaper, they say a forensic audit of the National Service Authority has revealed shocking financial irregularities, uncovering losses to the state exceeding some 2.4 billion Ghana cedis. Now, it however stated that the digital platform information technology systems such as CSMP and Metric app were used at the authority for authority for posting, although fit for purpose. They were manually bypassed by the past executives, confirming the Herald's position that is changed by the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, George Opariado, was needless. So what I get from that story is that the platforms are not necessarily the problem. The problems appear to originate from people manually circumventing.
I mean, the amount of money we are talking about,
2.4 billion, that's a lot of money.
Now, stay in the Herald. There's another story on the health system. We are told that a $100 million contract is partially responsible for the NHIS system breakdown. If you go to, for example, citinewsroom.com, Minister for Health, Minta Kando, has blamed Lightwave Health Information Management System for the recent breakdown of the National Health Insurance Authority's electronic hospital management system. Addressing Parliament yesterday, Mr. Kando revealed that the company had failed to fully implement a $100 million contract meant to connect health facilities across the country to the digital platform. The contract sum was $100 million to connect 950 health facilities in the entire country to the system. Now, the contract was also expired in 2022. In that year, the contract was extended twice to December 2024. At the end of the period, out of 950 facilities, only 450 had been connected. And out of the $100 million, 77 million had been paid. Right? So more than half of the money paid, but less than half of the work done. His comments for NHIS announcement on October 26 of a temporary disruption affecting some electronic hospital management systems nationwide. The breakdown has led to widespread delays in record keeping and patient processing, especially in the Ashanti region, where hospitals have reverted to manual systems. Many patients have voiced frustration over long waiting times and slower service delivery.
The Herald story has some twist. They are claiming that details suggest that Dr. Nana Ayew Efriye, the new patriotic member of Parliament for Efidiasia Sokore and former chair of the Parliament's Public Health Committee, is deeply entangled in the deal. Another paragraph says that Dr. Ayew is alleged to have significant business interests in other medical supply contracts with the state. Reports indicate that some of his other companies conduct medical examinations for recruits to state security agencies. I think it would be useful to actually get him to speak
now,
to him.
I want to do the news center. Government bans parallel what do you call it?
Biometric.
Yes, I think
Yes.
this is long overdue.
Okay, yes, yeah, we've been talking about this for a long time. If you go to page 2 of the news center, the story by Elvis Daco says government has placed an immediate moratorium on the procurement, development, and use of independent automated fingerprint identification systems by all ministries, departments, and agencies, as well as metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies to streamline Ghana's biometric identification ecosystem. Now, this directive, communicated through a letter signed by the Secretary to the President, Dr. Callistus Mahama, aims to protect citizens' biometric data, standardize identification systems, and ensure efficient use of public resources. It also reaffirms the exclusive authority of the National Identification Authority over national identity registration and the insurance of the Ghana card. You know, this matter has gone on for a long time. SNIT, all these,
To be fair, SNIT is cooperating with NIA. It's
Now,
some
yes.
others that have failed to do this. Now, the big
Electoral
story.
Commission, I think we should move in that direction.
Yes, the Ghana card must become the sole source of truth, as they call it. Now,
Yes.
Daily Graphic and others are leading with the BOG. The all-time intrinsic value of Ghana's currency was unearthed yesterday when the creme de la creme of the country gathered in Accra to celebrate its 60th birthday. A celebration that rebirthed the symbol of sovereignty, stability, economic resilience, and a prosperous future. You know, the city which has served the nation as the foremost medium of exchange and store of value has transcended economic stability, crisis and consolidation, and rubbed shoulders with other great currencies across the world. According to Bloomberg, Ghana City ranked the worst performing currency in the world in 2022, became in 2025 the best performing currency in the world. And these things are we need to be careful how we describe these things. This is basically on the basis of their movements in relation to other currencies over a short period of time. Well, now, the Vice President, Professor Jenano Pokwajiman, said when she launched the 60th anniversary of the city in Accra yesterday, she added, the city has since borne witness to our achievements and also our problems. Indeed, our currency is a social contract that reflects our confidence in our institutions and economy. So what's the whole big deal? July 1965, the city officially replaced the Ghanaian pound, pence and shillings. This marked the fulfillment of the Kwame Nkrumah's vision to liberate Ghana's economy from colonial monetary structures. The name city was derived from the cowrie shell, which for centuries served as a trusted medium of exchange. And through this change, Ghana affirmed that its history did not begin with colonialization, and that true independence and sovereignty was in the nation's ability to define value and conduct trade on its own terms. For me, I think the city's best legacy is stability. So you can sew cloth and do anniversary. Make sure it is stable, it retains its value, and brings prosperity to the people. I think that's the job of the currency. So while they are celebrating 60 years, let's also pledge to maintain stability beyond maybe a few quarters.
Okay.
Because the big problem is that the city will stabilize for a while, becomes strong, becomes weak, and political cycles sort of reveal its intrinsic weakness.
I agree with you.
So that's where the focus should be.
Okay, so I take you to some other stories. You know, we lost the former First Lady of the Republic.
Yes.
The President he has been out of the country briefly. He's back and he's visited the family. The President, John Dramani Mahama, yesterday visited the residence of the late former First Lady, Nana Akufo-Addo Agyeman Rawlings, according to the Times, page 13, to commiserate with her children and immediate family on her passing, now accompanied by his wife Lodina and the Chief of Staff Julius Debra. Dr. Mahama, Mr. Mahama actually, also signed a book of condolence opened in memory of Mrs. Agyeman Rawlings. Now, in his message of condolence, the President said Ghana is proud of the late Konedu Agyeman Rawlings' achievement in her 19 years as a mother of the nation. Now, he wrote, while we are all saddened by your passing, we celebrate your life. Now, President Mahama said it was unsettling that Mrs. Rawlings died just when plans were underway to mark the 5th anniversary of the demise of the husband, former President J.J. Rawlings. We're told that the state will be doing state funeral.
Let me
for
do
her, and
two
that is the
stories
true thing.
in the Daily Guide. Gay bill died with 8 parliaments. Speaker Bagbing has explained that the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill, popularly called the Anti-LGBTQ Plus Bill, ceased to exist legally with the dissolution of the 8th parliament. He explained that the bill, like all unfinished parliamentary business, lapsed at the end of that term and therefore had to be reintroduced in the current parliament, which is the 9th one.
Why are they giving conflicting,
Let me read that thing finish. Addressing members of parliament yesterday, Mr. Babin stated that the expiration of the bill status was a constitutional consequence, not a procedural oversight. Quote,
okay.
all the businesses that were pending in the 8th Parliament ended with the 8th Parliament. And so in the 9th Parliament, what was pending had to be reintroduced. He intimated. He revealed that after the 8th Parliament passed the bill, it was transmitted to the then President for assent. However, the President declined to sign it into law and failed to return it to Parliament as required by Constitution, etc., etc., etc. Now, still on that paper, Afoko declares bid for MPP national chairmanship position. Former national chairman of MPP, Paul Awentami Afoko, has announced that he will be contesting for the party's chairmanship in the elections of national officers. Mr. Afoko said his decision followed extensive reflection and encouragement from party members and stakeholders who are calling for renewed leadership within the NPP.
Let me take you to two security-related story. The Mahama story on page 3 of the Informer is alarming. Says Mahama apprehensive of possible coup. Now, former Auditor General Daniel Yaudomalevo has revealed that President John Dramani Mahama is scared of a possible coup in Ghana if his administration fails to deliver on campaign promises. And according to him, President Mahama, during a private conversation, I mean, if it's a private conversation, why are you talking about it? Daniel Domalevo should kindly pipe down. This business talking here and there.
My brother, you've already given us the headline. So you might as well tell us what is in the story.
If it's a private conversation, why are you telling us about it?
Maybe he has been giving clearance to share it.
Probably, expectation of the current administration is very high, particularly the war on corruption and galamsey. In view of that, Mahama fears that failure by his administration to deliver to meet the expectation could result in military takeover, coup d'etat, to topple his administration and take over the governance of the country.
Now, lift export of grain ban amid food glut.
Okay.
Chamber of Agribusiness to government. Now, this is an important one. The government is facing growing pressure to lift the current ban on grain exports as the country grapples with a food glut. Stakeholders in the agri sector say removing the restriction will benefit everyone along the value chain, especially farmers. The Chamber of Agribusiness made the call on the sidelines of the 7th edition of Agro-Food and Plast Print Pack 2025. CEO of the Chamber, Anthony Morrison, said easing export restrictions would boost agri trade and open up new market opportunities. I'm sure you know that for the past few months we've reported gluts in different things, particularly in the rice area. And
tomatoes and onions and shallots.
So the man says there is a restriction order and export ban on grains across the board that has been enforced since 2024. What the chamber wants to propose to the government is to find a way to remove the export ban as a result of the glut.
Okay. Bernard, I want to draw your attention quickly to a story that is on page 3 of the Inquisitor newspaper. It's reminding us of security forces storming Pambro Salt to help Chinese national claim disputed land. Now, this is a very troubling story. It says armed national security officers and police have stormed Pambro Salt Industries Limited to assist the seizure of a portion of the company's salt pans. Now, the land in dispute is reportedly being claimed by a Chinese investor who intends to convert the area into a real estate development. Now, the contested portion of the salt pans is located within the Weja Ramsar site, a government-protected wetland in the area. Now, the move has sparked concerns over environmental preservation and the legality of converting the ecologically sensitive land into commercial property. Now, authorities are currently on site to ensure that the seizure is carried out without any incident while the matter remains under
Chinese
investigation.
investor. What's he going to build there?
They say he wants to build a private estate, like, houses for sale, most likely.
In a place where there's a salt factory.
Yes, and then also, it's a wet area.
Wetland.
Yes, wetland.
We need to get this. Now, let me give you two final stories. Roman Reach building collapse. Sanctions will be applied after probe. Ghana Fire Service says that appropriate sanctions will be applied if investigations find any wrongdoing connected with the collapse of a 3-story building and a construction near the Roman Ridge Engineering Center in Accra on Tuesday. 14 construction workers were rescued in critical condition after the building, reportedly managed by Fabrico builders, caved in. The site is located between a 10-story apartment complex and the Ghana Institution of Engineering at Roman Ridge. All the victims, believed to be male workers, were rescued and transported to 37 Military Hospital for emergency treatment. Speaking to Citi News' Umaru Sanda Amadou, the PR officer of the GNFS, Desmond Aka, said investigations are underway to determine the cause of the collapse.
You know, the
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, normally give us these indications, and yet nothing eventually happens.
They
The
just-
Melcom
they just
building
talk and
that
then they
collapsed,
don't
and a number of other buildings have come down since. But it doesn't seem as though we have done anything serious about the situation.
Meanwhile, real estate developer Deftraco Plus has dismissed reports suggesting a structural collapse at its ongoing project site at Roman Ridge, clarifying that the incident actually involved a temporary formwork failure during a concrete casting exercise. You understand this better than I do.
Okay, yes. So it's not the structure itself they are suggesting.
So maybe like
those things you do in order to actually make the structure go up.
Okay. In a statement on Tuesday, the company explained that the incident occurred earlier in the day when, quote, a localized section of temporary formwork supporting the freshly poured concrete gave way, resulting in the failure of approximately 50 square meters of wet concrete. According to the Deftraco Plus, its project management and safety teams immediately activated emergency protocols to ensure the safety of workers.
Yeah,
so it's not a real. So when it says temporary formwork,
so you know woodworks that you do,
so that you can pour the concrete.
Yeah, so it would seem that that's what given.
All right, let me end with banking sector. Sky. Banking sector profit jumps 46%. Business News has more of this.
They are carrying the money, we are crying.
Ghana's banking industry maintains strong profitability in the first 8 months of the year, with profit after tax rising by 46.1% to 9.6 billion cedis.
They are carrying the money away.
You should share it. 9.6 billion. And we are 30 million. Everybody will get like 30 cedis.
Oh, jump on now.
Go. Ah, Gugomi, at what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why you hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Sika boom. Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio. Sika boom. Just to post it and begin. Sika every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits, gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana CDs.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Sika boom.
This is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
7:02 City Business News with Neil Atielate. Good morning.
Hello, Bernard. Good morning. This is the breakfast edition of City Business News on 97.3 City FM, brought to you by MTN, Valex, and Ecobank. Coming up, no flight disruptions expected despite planned strike by air traffic workers. That's the Civil Aviation Authority assuring passengers. Also in this edition, ECG begins review of all major contracts, a move expected to improve efficiency and cut losses. Later on in the bulletin, pressure mounts on government to lift ban on grain exports on the back of nationwide food glut. It's midweek. Grateful for your company. I am Neil Latte. Details now. The Ghana Civil Aviation Authority has put in place comprehensive contingency measures to ensure uninterrupted air traffic services across the Accra Flight Information Region, despite a planned industrial action by the Ghana Air Traffic Safety Electronics Association scheduled for Thursday, October 30. In a statement, the authority said it has activated system plans to maintain safe, reliable, and secure air navigation operations throughout the period of the protest. The contingency includes detailed operational procedures, dedicated response teams, and coordinated mechanisms to prevent disruptions to both domestic and international flights. Civil aviation is urging all airlines and travelers to remain calm and confident in the measures being taken, assuring that flight safety and service delivery standards will not be compromised. Now, continued fiscal discipline and prudent economic management is the surest way to sustain the recent stability of the Ghana cedi. Monetary authorities are therefore cautioning against complacency, noting that maintaining the strength of the cedi requires coordinated monetary and fiscal policies. Mind you, the cedi has appreciated by 37% against the US dollar as of last week, a rally attributed to renewed market confidence and disciplined policy implementation by the central bank. Governor Dr. Johnson Isiama maintains the strong performance of the local currency is critical to restoring public confidence and anchoring inflation expectations.
These gains are not by accident. They are the result of hard, sometimes unpopular, but principled decisions that we've had to take. Fiscal consolidation by government, a tight monetary policy stance by the Bank of Ghana, and renewed confidence from the investor community and the Ghanaian public. And so today, as we celebrate 60 years of the cedi, we do so not out of nostalgia, but from a place of hard-won stability and cautious optimism. As your central bank, our mandate remains unchanged, and this is to safeguard price stability, preserve financial system resilience, and support long-term inclusive recovery. We are not yet where we want to be, Excellencies, but we are no longer where we were. And that is why this moment of cedi at 60 is not just ceremonial, it is timely.
Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. Johnson Isiama speaking at the Citi at 60 launch. Meanwhile, the business community is commending the government's recent economic measures but cautions against policy slippages that could erode the gains achieved. They want a bit more of prudent management to support the appreciation of the cedi and business confidence. Charles Kusiapia is head of the Business and Economic Bureau of the Ghana Union of Traders Association.
The cedi is doing so well at performing major currencies, and inflation is coming down. Policy rate has also come down. So it's a welcome news to us as business. However, you realize that this is not the first time we've seen some of these positive indicators. The challenge has been how we've been able to sustain such positive gains. For the first time, you could see positive communication between the fiscal policy and that of monetary policy. And government reassuring us on his desire to consolidate expenditure and also to ensure that it gets disciplined. If we're able to hold on to these promises and conventions that they have made since January to date, it's possible we can sustain this to the future.
Head of the Business and Economic Bureau at GUTA, Charles Kusiapia. Now it's a good time for the Forex update. The dollar trading at 12 cedis 50 pesos, the British pound at 16 cedis 70 pesos. That of the euro could be sold to you at 14 cedis 60 pesos. Be guided. These are rates from Forex bureaus and not the Bank of Ghana's published interbank rates. Away from that, the Electricity Company of Ghana has begun a review of all major contracts, including its partnership with Haptel, to improve operational efficiency and reduce financial losses. Appearing before the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament, Acting Managing Director Julius Pepena said the review is part of ongoing reforms to ensure value for money and full compliance with the Public Financial Management Act. He explained that the exercise seeks to safeguard ECG's financial sustainability following persistent concerns over inefficiencies within the utility provider.
We have problems with working with this, with the directive, that they should settle as gross. And we have given this to our lawyers. In fact, we just engaged a lawyer to help us to review all our contracts, our major contracts. And HAPTEL contract is one of them, so that we can align all our contracts to applicable law. The PFM Act requires that we collect the money at gross, and that HAPTEL settles us at gross. For HAPTEL to settle us at gross, they will need to pay mobile money, the MOMO fee, that MTN or Telecel will collect. Those who pay with Visa card, they will need to pay those people on our behalf and then give us an invoice. Then we pay them before they go and pay the mobile money companies and the card providers. So it means that we will have to pay additional. But the Payment Services Act, which was passed in 2019, that is regulated by the Bank of Ghana, allows them to deduct the money as source. So we want to reconcile this together with our auditors.
Acting Managing Director of ECG, Julius Pepena. Government is coming under increasing pressure to lift the ban on grain exports as the country experiences what has been described as a food glut in several producing regions. Stakeholders in the agriculture sector say the restriction has depressed farm gate prices and limited market access for farmers, warning that continued enforcement could hurt livelihoods and discourage production in the next planting season. They argued that removing the export ban would help stabilize the market, create foreign exchange opportunities, and benefit players across the agricultural value chain. Citi Business News' Daniel Sakiti has the rest of the story.
The Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana made a call on the sidelines of the 7th edition of Agri-Food and Plus Prince Park Ghana 2025. Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber, Anthony Morrison, said easing export restrictions would boost agricultural trade and open up new market opportunities for farmers.
There is a restriction order and export ban on grains across board that has been enforced since 2024. What the Chamber wants to propose to the government is to find a way to remove the export ban as a result of the glut. The same restriction is giving the industry a problem. So what do? Remove the restriction, which is the ban, allow people who have export to export. So what government can do is that they put a quota on the amount of rice to be imported every year. Then they put a quota on the amount of soya that we will export. The amount of the quota on the amount of rice or maize also that we will export. What it does have is that give us the room and the allowance to move around.
Trade Councillor with the delegation of the European Union to Ghana, Gregor Schneider, on his part, also urged industry players to safeguard their innovations through patent protection.
When you develop a new preservation technique, obviously secure your innovation by a patent. When you're using traditional technologies that allow you to produce premium products, why not register a geographical indication that allows you to obtain a premium price?
Organized by Fair Trade Mess in partnership with ACE Group and GeoVision, the 7th edition of Agri-Food and Plus Prince Park Ghana 2025 brought together global industry leaders, innovators and policymakers driving the future of agribusiness, food processing, plastics and packaging in West Africa.
Citi Business News' Daniel Sakite ending the bulletin for us this morning. Thanks for listening. Our top stories and more on citynewsroom.com/business. I am Ni Latte. Do have a good business day.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank. EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Ah, Ma, have you received the delivery?
See on the rider's bay. Send in the momo.
Okay, star 17.
Pow. Don't you use a smartphone? Use a momo app, ne?
Huh? Abba app.
Hey, I want to say a millennium, say millennial. Inim. Oh, millennium for ya nyaze. Switch to the app. Oh, you're smart. And oh, you're secure.
Enter a world of possibilities with the Momo app. Pay your favorite merchant, pay utility bills, and borrow from our wide range of lending services. Move to the app side today. MTN.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Attention officers, schools, print hubs. Why buy a photocopier when you can lease and print unlimited? We're introducing Valex Lease Equip Limited, Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing service. From just 983 Ghana cedis a month, you can lease a reliable multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. With free paper included, we have free toners and free cartridges, free repairs, free maintenance, and nationwide coverage across all 16 regions. So stop spending big on machines, paper, repairs, and maintenance. Switch to Valex Lease and keep your cash for what matters. ValexLease.com 0244 644048. These are the touch points you can reach us via. There are customers' payment options available. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions. Thank you to EcoBank. They've always been pioneering a range of digital-first banking solutions designed for the way we live today. So no matter the demands of the time, EcoBank is right where we are. They have the mobile app EcoBank Pay, Express Points, you name it. EcoBank is a better way to bank your way. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. Now there are over 2 million Ghana cedis up for grabs in the still Mensaka promo. So use your Momo app to make transactions of more than 100 Ghana cedis daily. Win daily cash of 100 to 200 cedis, weekly jackpots up to 2,000 cedis plus yellow base routers, or monthly prizes up to 5,000 Ghana cedis. For the mega draw, there's from 10,000 all the way to 100,000 cedis up for grabs. And just by using your Momo app, payments through bank transfer, POS, advanced services, and even third-party transactions, you get to qualify. So download the Momo app, transact, and win in the Still Mensaka promo. T's and C's apply. It's time for Kickoff. Benjamin Nketia is here. Kickoff is brought to you by Lesheho and Shell V Power. Lesheho is 15 years old. For 15 years, you, our cherished customers, have trusted us to improve lives across the country. And as we celebrate this milestone, we want to say a heartfelt thank you for your loyalty and support. It's not about us and an anniversary. It's about you, our customers, partners, and communities. Thank you for helping us touch lives and improve them. Simply call or WhatsApp us on 02700 40799. Call Nana for any of our financial solutions. Now, how do you want your engine to feel today? Confident, protected, and ready to perform? That's when Shell V-Power kicks in with its Dynaflex technology, specially formulated to clean and protect your engine, giving it that boost it needs. Feel unbeatable because the best choice feels just right. Feel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Shell, go well. Benjamin and Katia is here with kickoff.
Wonderful morning to all of you out there. Let's get into the headlines. And Ghana's Black Queens are heading back to the Women's African Cup of Nations after hammering Egypt by 7-0 on aggregate to seal qualification in style. Also, more updates on the Black Queens with regards to their outstanding bonuses, which generated a lot of controversy. We'll bring you more on the Carabao Cup fixtures also coming up later in the bulletin. Kickoff is proudly brought to us by Shell, Zonda GH, Politan Ghana, and Let's Share Ho, Let's Improve Life. Let's start off with some women's football and begin with the Black Queens. They sealed their qualification to the Women's African Cup of Nations after their big win over Egypt. Now, over 2 legs, the Queens beat them by 7-0 to book their ticket to the Continental Showpiece once again. Yao Jaminta was at the Accra Sports Stadium and has come through with this report.
A hat-trick of goals from striker Doris Bwedua powered the Ghana Black Queens to a 4-0 win over Egypt in the second leg of their final round of qualifiers for the 2026 CAF Women's AFCON, which will be staged in Morocco. The Queens recorded a 3-0 win in the first leg to qualify to next year's AFCON with a resounding 7-0 win on aggregate. Speaking after the game, head coach of the Black Queen, Kimlas Bjorgren, was happy for the wins in both games against Egypt he described as important.
So extremely proud of the girls, how we are winning both of the games. Today we are maybe a little bit slow in the first half, but the second half on the other side it's extremely good. So happy and proud.
On her part, German-born defender Josephine Bonsu talked about her experience playing in front of Ghana fans for the first time.
It's always a dream when you start playing football. It's a dream to play for the national team, and I'm just giving back to my father with playing for the national team. And now in this period of time, like for this 4-5 months I've been here, it's been crazy. I don't know how fast it moved, but now we're going to the second AFCON and maybe for the World Cup.
Should they be able to qualify, this will be the first time Ghana will be able to participate at the Women's World Cup since 2007. And by booking a place to the Women's AFCON next year, they get the chance to move a step closer to securing qualification to that elusive championship participation.
So you had Yao Jaminta of Citi Sports coming through with that particular report. Let's now hear from Black Queens forward Evelyn Bedu following their victory over Egypt.
Super excited. This is like another dream come true for us to go to the WAFCON and make sure we do well, make it to the top 4 and qualify for the 2027 World Cup coming up. Yeah. So I'm super excited with the team performance. Everyone was up there, making sure we go through this stage here.
Now, head coach Kimlas Bjorgren has been speaking ahead of Ghana's next challenge, a high-profile qualifier against England. Now, speaking after the win over Egypt, Bjorgren says the game gives them the opportunity to test their strength against some of the biggest names in women's football.
It's great for the women's football because we need to have in our mind that we play against maybe potentially the best team in the world with England. And if there's one team that never stops and works hard for 90 minutes, it's England. So it can't be a bigger, tougher challenge. It can't be. But in the same time, it's a friendly game and a good game for us to learn and good for all the girls, especially that they are watching the Black Queens when they are playing, that they can see that potential one day they can be up against England or some of the best teams in the world. So it's great.
You heard Black Queens head coach Kim Lars Bjørgren speaking. Let's get to some more related Queens stuff. And City Sports can confirm that the Ministry of Sports and Recreation has finally settled the outstanding winning bonuses owed the Black Queens of Ghana. Now, the Queens have threatened to boycott their final qualification game until some key stakeholders in the game intervened to avert the mishap. Let's get to some judo. And yesterday marked Judo Day, a celebration observed not only in Ghana but also across the globe. Now, speaking to City Sports, the General Secretary of the Ghana Judo Federation, Kwesi Eduapao, said this year's event is focused on peace, highlighting how the sport continues to unite people and instill discipline. He also added that the occasion serves to acknowledge the steady growth and progress of judo in Ghana over the years.
It's a significant day for the whole judo community, not just Ghana Judo Federation, in that it's a day that we use in acknowledging what judo, the values of judo, and where we have reached and where we seek to go. You understand? So each year comes with its theme. So this year the theme basically is peace. So it's reflecting on what peace is, which is one of our fundamental values of judo: peace, respect for humanity, and all. So it's a day to reflect on our values.
Let's move on to some foreign stuff. And former Arsenal midfielder Paul Merson has jumped to the defense of Mikel Arteta, saying the Spaniard deserves praise for the transformation he's brought to the club. His comments come after Wayne Rooney suggested Arteta could face pressure if Arsenal fail to win the Premier League this season. But according to Merson, Arteta should not be sacked even if he doesn't win the title, insisting this could finally be Arsenal's year.
People forget 5 years ago, Arsenal were just also runs. They were also runs. They turned up at the start of the season, had no chance of winning the league, and they had to sweat on getting in the top four to get Champions League, and they had to sweat on that. They are massive players in the Premier League, and that's because of Mikel Arteta, what he's done there. He's got a team together, and he's worked with whoever's come in as a sporting director, and they built a team very quietly. They've got two players in every position. I don't believe that. I think if they don't win it this season, I don't think that will be the case. Oh, it's the manager. You know, you'd have to look at the players as well then for me. So, yeah, let's wait and see. I don't see him not winning the Premier League.
Paul Merson is a former Arsenal midfielder to the Carabao Cup now, and it's Carabao Cup night in England with some big clashes lined up tonight. Swansea City take on Manchester City at 7:45 p.m. and ahead of that game, Man City boss Pep Guardiola gave an injury update stating that he will rotate his squad but is still very likely to field a strong team.
Erling, I didn't see him today, but it was a knock, and thing is day by day is better. But now we train this afternoon, we'll know more exactly how does he feel, and Kusa is ready to play a few minutes, and Rodri still is not. So it's getting better, training with us partial and that, but of course after what happened 2 times, we were incident in the injuries and muscular way, so we are going to see how evolved this week, I would say.
Now, elsewhere, Arsenal face Brighton and Hove Albion. Liverpool face Crystal Palace. Wolverhampton Wanderers battle Chelsea, all kicking off at 7:45 p.m. And then Newcastle United take on Tottenham Hotspur at 8 p.m. Let's finish off with some basketball before we go. And Tyrese Maxey continues his hot start to the season for the Philadelphia 76ers, dropping 39 points in an overtime win over the Washington Wizards. The Miami Heat also managed to beat the Charlotte Hornets, and then the Milwaukee Bucks defended home court when they took on the New York Knicks. The OKC Thunder remained perfect for the season, 5-0, this time beating the Sacramento Kings, and then it was Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler leading the way for the Golden State Warriors in a Pacific Division rivalry when they beat the Los Angeles Clippers. 98-79 is how that encounter ended. That's all for this morning's edition of Kickoff. Benjamin Nketiah. Kickoff proudly brought to us by Shell, V-Power, Zonda GH, Politan Ghana, and Let's Share Ho. Let's improve life. There's more sport at citysportsonline.com.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solutions, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation, let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Let's share go, we improve your life.
Do you ever wonder how your car's engine is doing as you drive?
Not often.
Does it feel confident and protected, or is it tired and struggling?
I have a busy schedule, so I leave matters of my engine to Shell V-Power. With Shell V-Power, you can feel confident because it is the best ever fuel designed for performance and efficiency. Shell V-Power removes performance rubbing deposits, so you can feel protected.
Fill up with Shell V-Power at a Shell service station near you. Feel confidence, feel protection, and feel performance over and over again with Shell V-Power. Fuel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Go well.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
The Money Matters segment is brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. Sometimes money feels tight, not because you're not earning enough, but because of where it's going. Those subscriptions you forgot, impulse buys, and endless hangouts. If it's not moving you closer to your goals, it's time to reevaluate. You don't have to say yes to every trend or every invite. Every CD you redirect towards your future, that's you getting ahead of the curve. And Petra helps you make that shift smartly and sustainably. So let's do life together. Dial *44*70# to speak to an advisor today. Petra, achieve more.
The Money Matters segment was brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
It's time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for our January 2026 intake at Lancaster University, Ghana. Experience world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right here in Ghana. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
Are you ready to unlock the next big thing? It's a universe of endless possibilities. Get ready to be part of this universe.
Ready to take your next step in your education? Don't miss the International Education Fair happening on the 5th of November 2025 at Palms by Eagles Hotel Airport, formerly Holiday Inn. Meet top universities from Canada, UK, and USA. Explore courses, scholarships, and career options. Free entry, free advice, and a future full of possibilities. Your future starts here at the International Education Fair, powered by Apply Board, happening on the 5th of November 2025 at Palms by Eagles Hotel. See you there. For more information, contact +233 5945 69881. This event is powered by Apply Board.
My people, this October, Tap Send gets something big for you.
Just send money to Ghana with Tap Send, and you could be one of the 100 lucky winners to get a full reward equal to everything you send.
Just send love home and stand the chance to win your full reward in your account.
Winners will be contacted in November, so don't wait. Keep sending and make your transfer count.
Tap Send, fast, easy. Tap Send, Papa no.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a shishi raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA, Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
Whether you're buying water from your favorite spots in Osu, shopping online for the latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe. From Trotro to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for MasterCard today. MasterCard. Safe, convenient, priceless.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Mete wa damfonya to me kokoso menisu ayirme ao mafe wado hey yenti wadan kaisa wajane dafu baby Envia miansana bay Aina muso krumpo apome Kaisa body no be firewood Die Anka bedi min China sape Mama fan is envia.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show.
Metumani and Toby anymore Mini will be a just a day and a bro Nama vivo Jojo nanya susu ojo machi jojo apato chimate waore wanukata makada mojaka.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Sonya makuna walo hafina kwaba wololo ewa mala Sonya makuna walo hafina kwaba wololo ewa mala Nyebabu adana vakumlo Lama yinyala babu Nyebabu adana vakumlo Ma yinyala babu
7:39. His name is Kwabna Kwabna. A beautiful one to set us off on the second leg of the show. Today, the 29th, happens to be the birthday of a number of people. Bernard, kindly wish Na Omanye Ama of PCG Hope Congregation Sakumono a happy birthday. Coming in from Niashite Ama. Happy birthday to Felicia Kunedu Yamoa, the financial secretary of My Help Your Help. Coming in from Nicholas Kofi, the foundation president. I wish my son Caleb Kojo Edembaka of Heavenly Duties International School at Bechile a happy birthday. He's 7, and I thank the good Lord and ask that he directs his path. My dear first fruit, your sister Idinam, mommy, and myself love you so much. Happy birthday to Selikem Avle, coming in from your mom. As I watch you blossom into a gorgeous young lady, I'm feeling overjoyed. Happy birthday to my smart, fierce, beautiful daughter. Your strength and vibrant personality inspire me every day. I can't wait to watch you grow more and reach your dreams. Happy 20th, my sweet Selikem. Yeah, happy birthday to you. And a big one coming into Mrs. Mary Chinri Hesse, Chancellor of the University of Ghana, on the occasion of your 87th birthday. This is coming in from a number of people. The first one is from the Chinri Hesse family, the Blay, Mold, and Bote Doku families. And also this message is coming in from Nick and Marie Amatefio, and it says, today we joyfully celebrate a truly remarkable woman, our dear sister and friend Mrs. Mary Chinwihesi, on your special day. May this birthday be filled with joy, peace, good health, and beautiful moments that remind you of how deeply you are loved and cherished. As you begin another wonderful year, may it bring greater fulfillment, lasting impact, and countless memories of laughter, rest, and contentment. We celebrate you with pride and gratitude. Happy birthday from Nick and Marie Amatefio to Mrs. Mary Chinri Hesse. And finally, as you commemorate this special day, Gloria and Gracia, enjoy your day from Nehemiah. Happy birthday. All the birthday requests are brought to you by MasterCard. Leave cash in the past. Go to your bank and switch to MasterCard today to be on your way to something truly priceless. You can shop locally or internationally. You can pay by inserting your card, by tapping or scanning. Volkswagen is opening a brand new showroom at Liberation Towers here in Accra, and it's happening today, Day, I think it is.
Michael Johnson.
You can acquire a brand new German machine with your used car budget this October as we open our brand new showroom, Volkswagen Accra. Call 025-638-6896 for more information about our range of models, including the T-Cross, the T1 Allspace, the all-new Touareg, and the Amarok. You know you can send money across Africa straight from your phone with Zenith Bank's USSD? Oh yeah, star 966 hash is simple. Simply dial star 966 hash, select Zenith Cash, choose your cross-border transfer, select destination country, and follow the prompt. So we're making Africa borderless. Fantastic stuff. This service is powered by PAPS, the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System. It's fast, it's safe, and super convenient. Pascal, I know the meaning of this though.
Which one?
The fact that you can send money to an African, it means that a lot of the discussions yesterday about smuggling. So for example, if I wanted to buy something from an online shop in, say, Nigeria, the only challenge would be how they bring it here.
Yeah.
You get it? Because now you can pay directly from here to that place. If it's a service, it makes it even easier. So maybe like I need an architect to design something for me, or maybe I need a lawyer who understands Nigerian law because I'm entering an agreement with some Nigerians. I'll send the contract to him by email, and I'll use this system to pay him his money. I may send it and he'll get it in Naira. So this borderless thing is going to work. The only challenge though is the physical movement of goods.
Yeah.
And the whole issue of government revenue and smuggling. I think that's the bottleneck. But as for the payment, I think it's working now because I can pay money somebody in Kenya. So maybe somebody is doing something for me, or maybe Caleb goes on beyond borders and then he's run out of money. All right. I mean, I could send money to an account in Kenya directly and he'll get access to the money. So maybe I'll send money to somebody who has an account there and the person will download the money for you to use. So the main challenge is just dealing with the bottlenecks of movement and also dealing with the smuggling issue. But if we dealt with those, the African market is well and truly on. You know, and I think it's a big opportunity for us. If you look at Ghana's 30 million, Nigeria's 230, Togo and Benin together, they are close to 30. Ivory Coast around 28 million. Then add Burkina Faso. We haven't even gone into DRC, which is almost 80 million.
Yeah.
You know, so Africa is big, and we shouldn't wait for others come and take it. Let's get our act together. So let me do another one on banking. UMB is celebrating Customer Service Week, or it's basically a whole customer service celebration with the Customer Service Fair, a power-packed day of connection, innovation, and celebration. Explore amazing customer exhibitions from agribusiness, pharmaceuticals, clothing, stationery manufacturing to automobile and beauty and wellness. Join us Friday, October 31 from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the UMB head office, Airport City, Accra, and experience how UMB is redefining customer service with speed. Call us on 0302-633-988. UMB, proudly serving Ghana since 1972. If you want your own dream house and pay for that without any interest, you can do that in 5 years with Afro-Ara Properties, with buildings in prime locations including East Legon Hills, Santor, Ashali-Botwe, Tamakomi 25, Manette, Ningo, Old Ningo, Amasaman, Apollonia, and Maijo. You may reach us on 055-175-3231. That's 055-175-3231. So, Sky, remind me of the number of gluts reported in the media in the past month.
So, we've had calls from the Volta region, particularly the southern part of the Volta region, in connection with glut in respect of fish.
Fish?
Yeah. Huge quantities.
From the sea or from the lagoon?
From the sea. Huge quantities. And very little capacity to process, and then also meaning that people want to buy at cost or prices that are clearly not once in the economic interest of the fisher folk.
So that was fish.
Yeah, fish. So you also have onions in a truly big way. There are people complaining that They've harvested a lot, but they're not getting proper prices for them because, again, transporting them to Accra and all of that, people trying to go outside to import. Then we also have shallot. One of the things.
Onions, younger brother.
Yeah, onion, the small ones. And then tomatoes. The farms.
The tomatoes, Asante, came central.
Exactly. So tomatoes also big. Then we've also had concerns about rice.
So the first 4 products you mentioned are all perishable.
Yes, perishable.
So tomatoes, onions, shallots, and fish. Rice is a bit more enduring, right? And the rice, we are hearing this from all over.
Yes, local producers. The other over the weekend, was it over the weekend? When did we do your event?
Over the weekend.
Over the weekend. Saturday. Yes. So I met Nana, the head of the Nana Rice project.
You met him?
Yes, I met him. He was there. He was at the event. Yes.
He was at the event.
Yeah, I mean, we were very excellent and competent people were there. Some people chose to do other matters and we represented them, but that one is not the
So what did he say?
No. And then I think his view was that, the project we did with the rice project last year or 2 years ago, if my memory serves me correctly.
2019.
2019, oh, that is a long time ago.
6 years ago.
Which sort of pushed up the appetite for Ghanaian rice. He takes the view that I think we need to calibrate or recalibrate that and push it in a bigger way as to push local consumption further up. Because it would seem that although we did it and got people to now stay in touch constantly, because those people have come to know the brand, the awareness is not as big among new consumers. So, as a project, perhaps
we saying that Ghanaians prefer to buy foreign rice, or is it that the distributors don't stock enough local rice? What's the problem?
He's not talking about preference. I think his argument has more to do with lack of awareness that we have brands that can hold their own against foreign brands in the market.
Good quality local rice.
Exactly, but people
awareness creation to be more consistent.
Exactly, you understand. But he also mentioned the point about the lack of, if you like, advertising budget on the part of the local producers.
They can't compete.
So then the media would have to design packages that would accommodate what they can actually put up with. So it requires some recalibration of our past efforts to actually get the message out there that first, we have quality that can compete with other brands. We have quality that actually can, in fact, outperform, or outcompete other brands. But the challenge really is the lack of awareness.
So yesterday I was at the Agro Food and something event, and there were some exhibitors from Korea, for example, and they used rice to make snacks and other things, chips and all this from Korea, right? And they had
we can buy our own rice here.
And they had businesses in Ghana trying to promote those kinds of things. If kids get to see those, they will like it. And I was trying to tell them that, okay, if there is this innovation somewhere where beyond just eating rice as porridge or a full meal jollof or whatever, if we can encourage more Ghanaians to use, if we can introduce this innovation, how to turn our rice into chips or snacks.
So new recipes,
so people enjoy. And then we bring in the technology instead of the product itself to come and compete and out-compete our farmers here. I thought that would be great. So that was the kind of suggestion I was making to the people I met yesterday.
Caleb, there's a couple of problems here. Yes, over the weekend, Samens was in the northern region and he was accosted by some farmers who said that they had produced rice and nobody was buying the rice. And we also had similar reports from the Ashanti region that people had locally produced rice and they were not getting buyers. In fact, some said they were not even getting the rice to get to the mill because the millers were not even milling the rice. Now, within the same period, we are told that Ghana had imported a lot of rice. Yesterday, Professor Canton sent me a story. Well, I'm just going to read the story the way it came in. Ghana to import 1 million metric tons of rice amid rising domestic production. Now, this story, let me just read it. August 21 this year. Ghana is importing rice despite milled rice production being forecast to reach 900,000 metric tons this season. And the story says the nation is importing 1 million metric tons of rice for the 25-26 season, accounting for more than half of the country's total rice demand, according to the latest annual grain and Feed report from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. This comes despite an 18% increase in domestic milled rice production, which is expected to reach 900,000 metric tons this season, driven by improved weather conditions and increased farmer participation. The USDA report highlights that Ghana's rice consumption is forecasted to rise to 1.8 million metric tons, up from 1.75, fueled by a growing population of over 34.6 million people. Rice has solidified its position as Ghana's second most important cereal after maize, with per capita consumption now at 51 kilograms. However, the reliance on imports, primarily from Vietnam, India, and Thailand, continue to dominate the market, making up to 70% of the rice sales in the country. Local rice production faces significant challenges, including inadequate irrigation infrastructure, low mechanization, and limited processing capacity. These structural issues hinder domestic producers' ability to compete with imported rice, which is often preferred by urban consumers for its perceived quality and affordability. The report notes that Vietnamese imports in particular pose strong competition due to their lower prices. Rice prices in Ghana have experienced significant volatility. Between March 2024 and January 2025, the average price of a 100 kilogram bag of rice surged by 225% from 200 cedis to 650 cedis. Although prices dropped to 400 by March 2025, they remain double the cost for a year prior. The Ghana Met Agency's prediction of normal to below normal rainfall and extended dry spells in 2025 raises further concerns about the sustainability of local rice production and its resilience and the resilience of the farming systems. Despite government's efforts to boost local production, such as providing seed and introducing import tariffs, the high cost of local rice and inconsistent quality continue to drive consumer preference for imported varieties. The USDA emphasizes that without significant policy interventions to address irrigation, mechanization, and processing bottlenecks, Ghana will remain heavily dependent on imports, exposing the country to global market fluctuations and currency risks. All right, let me bring some ends in. So you were in the northern region over the weekend for the Agri Fair, and it appears you're also doing some rice investigations. So where did you go? What did you see about the rice situation?
Okay, so thanks, Bernard. I was in the northern and the northeastern regions, but also met farmers and millers from the other parts of the north. What they have is large volumes of harvests, no outlets for sale. So their traditional sales outlets have just gone quiet. Institutional purchases have just vanished. And so they have rice, paddy rice, they have milled rice, bagged rice in their warehouses in huge volumes.
And nobody's buying.
And they can't sell. And for which reason a number of the milling companies have had to lay off some of their staff. You drive around and these women who do the sifting, they just sit by the rice and chat because nothing is going on. And it's widespread in the 5 northern regions.
What reason did they give for their buyers not buying? Why are the buyers not buying the rice?
Okay, so for those who are in the northeastern into the upper east, upper west regions, they attribute this situation to non-performance by institutional buyers, one, and then secondly, smuggled rice into the country. So as whether it's just a matter of imported rice. They said not necessarily imported rice, but smuggled rice, because if you import and it passes through the right channels, your pricing
will reflect the tariff.
Will reflect everything. But a lot of them are smuggled through unorthodox routes into the country, and it's very regular and in large volumes. And because of that, geographically, the soil at the border, that's the soil for farming at the border, is the same in Cote d'Ivoire, is the same in Burkina, is the same in Ghana. So the type of rice that they produce there tend to be the same. And the pricing is so interesting. A 25 kilo bag of rice of the same type in Burkina is 400 cedis. In Ghana is 600 cedis. Okay, and so as for the poor person,
so if the 400 is available to the Ghanaian, he'll take it.
He'll take it.
So if the Burkina rice had gone through the official channel and paid that 54% tariff,
straight up,
then the price would be much closer to the 600.
Yes.
So the point is not imported rice. The point is smuggled rice.
It's smuggled rice.
And what size of rice are we talking about? If you say they have rice that's not being bought, is it like one store or large
store? I'm talking about big storage warehouses,
large quantities of rice.
Yeah, I mean, look, the one of the mills that I visited was in Nasia, in the northeast, on your way to Wale. Temana rice mills. Huge buildings, huge operations, with state-of-the-art milling facilities, but they have milled, bagged, but nothing is happening. And the same goes for a lot of the mills there.
So you are saying there's paddy rice, which is rice yet to be milled, and there's also milled rice, which is bagged, which is not being sold.
Yes.
So both ways.
Yes.
All right. And is it that they have arrangements with like off-taker institutions to come and buy in bulk? Because these people don't sell in open market, right? These people, they sell to a buyer who would then come and sell to us.
Well, some of them have integrated into on the chain. So they also have shops in the market. They even have shops in Kumasi, in Accra, and places like that. So, but it's just a matter of demand going down for their produce.
As a result of the predominant smuggling of rice.
Smuggling is one of them, and the lack of institutional purchase by government is another reason.
What do you mean by that? Lack of institutional purchase by government. What's that?
Buffer stock.
Buffer stock is not buying the rice.
The military, the police, the prisons, and such huge institutions. I mean, if they have to buy rice, they have to buy local. I mean, why would police service go and buy foreign rice?
But do police service buy rice?
Oh, they do.
For what?
To feed the recruits and all these things.
Okay.
The military as well, fire, all of them buy.
Prisons,
you know. But I don't know the volumes. But what I'm saying is that
even our secondary schools, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's buffer stock. You know, we have to buy, and people have this thinking that when it's local rice, it's not nice. I don't know where it's the devil that's confusing people. How can you say local rice is not nice?
I'm even surprised.
Yeah.
I'm even surprised that people will still say that. I'll come back to this point. It's 8 o'clock. I want to take you into second social media trends shortly. Before that, transitions at the funeral, people who bring our weekday packages available from Sunday to Wednesday with an offer of up to 31% discount, saving you up to 25,000 cedis. Our transition is never just the cost, it's about convenience and quality and professionalism. 600 plus guest chapel and reception space, designated event coordinator, free chillers, etc. Make the transition much easier for your family. Call 0302 634 706. Terms and conditions apply. All right, let's get into tech and social media trends.
It's brought to us by Telecel and First Bank Ghana. Congratulations to Richard Kwache and others who emerged winners in September 2025 for the First Bank Ghana Use and Win promo. Yes, First Bank Ghana is rewarding smart banking. So just use the First mobile app or *894# and then you stand a chance of winning 500 Ghana cedis cash every single week if you do your basic transactions on these platforms. You can use same First mobile app or *894# to initiate an account opening process if you do not have an account with us yet. If you have any questions, please shoot them via 0596 921 921. First Bank, you first.
Edwin is here with the segment. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Bernard. So we start off with Goldboard, which is trending because yesterday it was announced that Jocelyn Dumas and Bolare have been named as ambassadors for Goldboard jewelry. So the plan is that they will promote Ghana's rich gold heritage and highlight the country's expertise in crafting authentic and exquisite gold jewelry. So the conversation online was a little skewed because initially people thought that Gold Board itself had announced ambassadors for the company. So people weren't too happy about that because they felt that the company does not need, such a company does not need ambassadors to push its agenda. But it was clarified that it's for
it's the
gold,
jewelry.
It's jewelry, a subsidiary of Gold Board, the Ghana Gold
so
Board.
They sell jewels.
Exactly. So I think that's diffused any agenda that was going on online. So we move on to free SHS, which is trending very heavily because, and let me take you through the issues. Wesley girls, they were competing in the National Science and Maths quiz, but they were knocked out by Abetifi GHS. And then someone posted a video of some of the students dancing. And then one person who went to the school and Wesley Girls. So one person who graduated from Wesley Girls quoted that tweet or replied to that tweet and said, "I blame free SHS." So a lot of people were upset because they felt she was being classist because the implication was that in previous times you wouldn't find Wesley Girls students dancing in such a manner at such an event.
So there's an alumnus who posted that.
Yes, she believes that free SHS has opened the school to a lot more people who are
it's skimping. It's paining her that a poor man's daughter is also going there. So
that's the argument is that people say she's being classist and that everyone should be allowed to go to any school no matter where they come from and what they do. So that's the argument online.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, so
interesting.
We move on to some football, and the Black Queens are trending because they've made it to the 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations. A huge dominant win over Egypt at the Accra Sports Stadium. So it ended on aggregate 7-0 for the Black Queens. So Doris Bredua, she scored a hat-trick in that game. Wonderful performance from her. And we got a number of people at the stadium to support the Queens. I mean, it was a party atmosphere, just like the Black Stars a few weeks ago. So everyone is very happy about that. Now,
congratulations to
that's how to qualify for a tournament. What the team we did with the AFCON.
Exactly, they were very.
We have the women.
I tell you.
So they'll be going to Morocco for that tournament. The Roman Ridge is trending as well because of the building collapse. Obviously, people are upset that about 14 construction workers were injured in the collapse and receiving treatment. But one thing that also stood out for many people is the proximity of that building to the Ghana Institute of Engineering.
So basically building next to the Institute of Engineering.
Exactly, and they felt that they should have got some help from the engineers to prevent anything. But it's a terrible, terrible thing that happened there.
Yeah. We are told it was a form work that collapsed, not the building itself.
The building itself.
Yeah. So they were pouring concrete into the wooden structures, and I think they collapsed.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes, so that's it. For tech news, I'd like to go in-house. I think a lot of people were complaining recently to me that they found it difficult to find some stories on citinewsroom.com. And I went to the site and it's pretty easy. So I'd like to explain the process. Fine. Yeah, if it's an old story that you are looking for, that's not on the homepage. There are sections that have been provided at the top. Or if you are using the app, it's on the site where you can go to specific categories on City Newsroom and find what the story you are looking for. If the story you are still having problems with it, go to the search button. It's a magnifier looking icon at the top right corner of the site.
Glass.
Yes, magnifying glass. So you click on it and then you search for whatever story. If you know the headline, put in the entire headline, you get it much easier. Even if you don't know the headline, look for keywords that you think will be in the story. Say Gold Board. Type in Gold Board. You'll find stories related to Gold Board, and then you click it and then go to the story that you want. So it's an easy process, no need to struggle. You can find every story that you need. So
wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Edwin Kwakufi. That was taking Shabby that trend.
I send them, you get them. I get them, I send them.
I get them,
I pay them.
I get them, I take them.
You get them,
I send them.
Send them, you get them. I get them.
I buy 'em, I take 'em.
I pay them. I send them.
Telecel Cash.
Experience the ultimate convenience of sending money on Telecel Cash. Sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is free. You can also make payments to merchants on all networks. Enjoy best value and total security with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
You looking for a bank to rely on? Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Wouldn't we sick out to bank baby? No lie, only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe, Universal Banking ain't in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt, they tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best, I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west, everything is you first.
Nobody feed do, I'm like us, First Bank we treat you first. Somebody see crap, yeah. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
It's the Electroland Xmas are picking one my promotion. Citi is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
You can't tell what your baby will become or what his interests will be. But you can help her get a strong start with good nutrition. Yum Vita, made with the goodness of milk, plus Nutri-V, is a delicious, nutrient-rich cereal for your baby. Oh yeah, older ones love it too. Give your baby good nutrition for a strong start. Yum Vita is available in other yummy variants. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. This advert is FDA approved.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509-551-609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Lakeside Estate is calling all business owners, institutions, and HR heads. Want to give your employees more than just a paycheck? Give them a place to call home. At Lakeside Estate, we're making it easy for companies to support their staff with beautiful lifestyle choice and affordable homes through flexible payment plans, staff financing, and mortgage options. Whether it's a 2-bedroom starter home, 3 bedrooms, or a spacious family home, Lakeside Estate has the perfect package for your team. Strong structures, modern modern finishes, and a vibrant community all are waiting. Let's partner together to give a lifetime value for your staff. Call our sales expert on 020-477-5042 or 020-477-5040 or visit lakesideestate.com. Lakeside Estate, quality homes for all.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes, Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and T's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Welcome to Lifesaver Moment, brought to you by the Ghana Cooperative Credit Union Association. You can build your own house without sweating if you belong to the credit union family.
Nobody cushions you like your credit union. Nobody cushions you like your credit union. For 70 years and counting, we've been around. Nobody cushions you like your credit union.
Nobody cushions you like your credit union. Whatever your needs for loans, investments, savings, and more, call 0302-220-299 or visit cua.org.gh for more information. You can also follow us on our social media handles.
Cushions you like your credit union.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Giving Ghana Rise a new lease of life. We'll come to that shortly, but Absa Bank Limited has great news for you. Banking just got a whole lot easier with Absa Agency Banking. You can now deposit cash, withdraw money, and pay your bills quickly, safely, and conveniently. No need to travel far or wait in lines. Banking made simple. If you're a business owner or someone who loves serving your community, why not become an Absa agent bank? It's a great way to earn extra income. Call 053-103-6610 or visit absa.com.gh to apply. Absa Agency Banking, fast, easy, and secure. Your story matters, Absa. If you're a gig worker, whether a website manager, consultant, writer, or delivery partner, or freelancer, or into e-commerce, you can secure your future with SNIT even without a traditional employment. You hustle day or night to make ends meet, but when the work slows down or when sickness or injury prevents you from working, SNIT will take care of you by stepping in. Ensure income today, contribute regularly, and enjoy old age pension for life with annual increases to secure your life. Call 0302-611-622 or visit any of our 52 branches or follow us on social media at SSNIT Ghana. Now, are you buying a car from the US or Canada or even locally here in Ghana? Get the facts first with Duty to Go. Check import duty cost, verify if the car has been reported stolen, and even see its original auction photos before you buy. Now, download Duty to Go with the letter 2, and it's on Google Play Store or the Apple Store. You may also call or WhatsApp 0302-902-719. Don't buy and start dodging Yoko or the FBI. Know the truth first. Duty to Go. Rethink tomorrow today. Your SG Visa card can do way more for you. It's your key to smarter, more convenient payments. With your gold and platinum cards, you even get more value. Exclusive whopping discounts at selected vendors. Don't have a Visa card? We've made it simple. Visit any SG branch now and get one today. Societe Generale Ghana The future is you.
Good morning, Ghana. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twitsco, enriched with NF, a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins, including B vitamins, vitamin C, D, iron, and many more. It's going for 2 Ghana cedis. So give yourself a treat. Your little ones also love them. So go for it. Simply mix with water, add milk, stir, and enjoy. Twitsco, power your dream. Are you a customer of Enterprise? If not, then you're missing out on Enterprise Advantage Points, the loyalty program that rewards you for staying covered the smart way. With Enterprise Advantage Points, customers can rack up points and score awesome rewards just by making purchases, renewing policies, and more, all through the self-service portal or the Enterprise Advantage Point. You get airtime, Momo, and so much more. So visit the myenterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage Point to get started, because nothing you do should be pointless. Enterprise your advantage. Cowbell has you in mind. I bring you great news. Cowbell offers you creamy goodness in 2 creamy variants, the Cowbell Premium and Cowbell Vita Rich. Whatever you're looking for in creamy goodness, Cowbell has got you. There's a Cowbell for you. Cowbell creamy goodness.
So we're trying to do a number of things. Yesterday we spoke about smuggling and its effects on rice and sugar. Ghana loses 300 million cedis, we're told, every month from smuggled rice and sugar through foregone taxes. Now, we've traveled to the 5 regions in the northern part of Ghana. Samens was in the northern and northeast region, and rice farmers were complaining to him that they have rice that they have either milled and can't sell, or can't even mill at all, paddy rice. They are not getting buyers, and the storage is going bad. Let's take you to the Ashanti region before we come back in studio. Rice farmers in Mampong made a similar call a week and a half before Samens went to the north. Here's a report from Bright Yeboah.
For many rice farmers in the Mampong area, the excitement of a good harvest quickly gives way to frustration. Once the rice is ready, the strenuous process of threshing begins, a task that can take several weeks or even months to complete. Farmers describe the activity as not only time-consuming but also physically demanding, especially during bumper harvest, when manpower and equipment are in short supply. With limited access to modern threshing machines, most farmers still depend on manual methods, a situation that slows production and causes significant post-harvest losses.
A lot of people get their rice lost in bushfires because of the difficulties in getting their rice threshed after the harvesting. I did about 11 acres. 11 acres. Unfortunately, because of some health issues, I had to come back to Kumasi. And they called me that there was bushfire. So my friend organized people. So I had 4 hits. Fortunately, one of the hits was friends. So I lost about almost 7 to 10 bucks.
In Asante Mampong, local welder and fabricator Eric Nstrom is determined to change the narrative. He has designed and built a rice threshing machine to assist farmers in nearby communities battling post-harvest challenges. Eric says, however, that he needs more financial and technical support to scale up production and make the machines available to farmers across the municipality.
If you go to our mothers and our fathers, the way of farming, how they go about their rice, in fact, you realize that they spend a lot of time and energy there. Starting from the harvesting. After the harvest, then they will now get the sticks. That will be their rice. After beating it, then they will now get their head of fine and then try to win it before they will get their rice. Maybe about 2 or 3 bags, 10 bags, 20 bags. But they will spend a lot of time there.
Another farmer, James Nsia Ojawuri, believes encouraging young people to venture into agriculture can help reduce youth involvement in illegal mining, particularly in areas along the river bodies. He is calling for more education and the provision of farming inputs and incentives to make agriculture more appealing and sustainable for the youth.
It is because what you don't know does not exist. People who are into Galamsey that don't know that they can make. There are alternative ways of what? Making money without jeopardizing the environment. And therefore, they do what they know. But if there is a conscious effort to sensitize people, we have the whole water lake, a water river, the big rivers running from the northernmost part of the country down south. These areas can be prepared and the youth can be sensitized, taken there, and made to go into these things. And then maybe after the first 2 harvests, people will leave them because a lot of people die even there, Galamsey. There is a guy who came and did some work for him. He lost 2 of his grandchildren to Galamsey.
Well, that was the Ashanti region version of the story. But by the way, what are the main rice enclaves in the north? I think the story you wrote mentioned some of the places, if you can recall that for me. And also, how many people are employed in the value chain? That would also be useful to put the discussion in context. And number 3, can we change something as Ghanaians? All right, I've noticed you are calling on institutional buyers to buy. All right, but I feel like, let me read this message for you, maybe to help the discussion. Good morning, Bernard. I was in the north early this year, and bought a 5 kg bag of Nasia rice. My family loved it so much that we decided to buy more bags and primarily eat only that rice. The problem was getting access to it. I called all the numbers on the bag, and I kept being referred or transferred to call another person. Finally, I got someone in Accra who was an agent for the product, and it took a week before I got the order, as the stock was not readily available. The truth is that the price was 440 cedis for a 25 kg bag, and I mean a proper 25 kg bag. The local rice producers should make more effort to make their products easily accessible. Their rice is healthier and much more affordable, and the taste is fantastic. I wanted you to mention some of the places that the rice farmers, what are the rice farming enclaves in the north?
Well, all 5 regions are into rice production. All 5 regions. So you have the Upper East, where you have the Fumbisi area, Navrongo, Viaga, Sandema.
Okay.
So that's the Upper East enclave. Then you come to Northeast. You have the Yagaba Kubore area, all the way to Nasia, Nakonduri. They have a place called Sapaba. So Northeast is covered. Then you come to the northern region where you have the Yendi, Nanton area, the Myong area, Savlugu, Bimbila, Wulensi, Gushegu. They all do rice. And these are large rice farms. Then you can go to the Savannah area where you have Salaga, you have Bole, you have Damango.
That's a lot of places.
And then the Upper West, Wa and the surrounding areas, Jirapa.
So the whole.
You have Sisala, the Sisala.
We haven't even come down to Ijura. We haven't come down to Volta yet. This is just north.
Yes.
Amazing.
So it's actually the mainstay of a lot of the rural economies.
Let's talk to Charles Naba. He's a spokesperson for rice producers, rice millers, and maize farmers. Charles, thanks for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning, Bernard.
So we are back here again. We know we did this a few years ago, and it looks like the thing is to come back to hunt us. So Samuel is telling me he was in the north over the weekend, and he met a lot of rice farmers who have the produce but cannot sell. Is this correct? Yeah. And why is that the case? What's happening?
I think Samuel is right, and I think every producer always hope for bumper harvest. So by now, farmers have been jubilating and being happy that at least the yields are good. Unfortunately, this has also come with its own problem. So as he mentioned about the areas, when you travel along from BC towards Yagba, all the roads, just like we did some years back, this around is more. All the roads are filled with rice, and no woman is even coming there to buy. Rely largely on the women, sometimes the few rice millers in the north, like Tamana, Avenas, and the rest. This year, unlike the previous campaign, where the women will come and we go and lobby them to come and buy 2 and get 1 free, this time around, they are not even there. We made efforts to read them, Most of them, and almost all those we spoke to, all the harvest that they had last year, they still packed. They've not been able to sell. The meal, there's no market. So what is the sense in going to pile up again when your stock in your warehouses are still filled and then you can't find market? So that's the situation.
And how long have we had these harvests unbought? When did the harvest season start? I want to understand. Are we talking about weeks old rice or months old rice?
No, so the previous year rice are still there unsold, but we started this year harvest last week of September to date. And now the challenge is not even about only the market now, because farmers cannot even harvest. You know, we do butter trade when it comes to rice harvesting. Combined harvesters will come and harvest your acre, and then you pay them with a 180 kg bag of rice. Because at this point, we don't always have the money. So if they take that, you get the harvest, and then the women will now come to buy. But this year, most of the combined harvesters operators are not interested in the rice, because most of them are also farmers, and according to them, they take the rice to also sell and then buy fuel to fuel the combine. But when they take the rice, there's no market for the rice. So it's actually a very big issue.
So let me get this straight. You have rice that has been harvested and bought. Then you have rice yet to be harvested because you can't get access to combined harvesters.
Yes.
Now, this harvested rice, has it been milled yet, or it's just paddy?
So it's two. Some of the rice millers, the large rice millers that we induce anklets, depends to always buy from us, like the Don in Techiman, one of the largest rice mill in the country. We have Tamana, just like I said. We have Abinas. All these millers have a lot of meal rice that they can buy. That they can sell. Then apart from that, the farmers themselves, some of us, our warehouses are still full with last year paddy rice that we couldn't sell. Sometimes the women come, the women from Kumasi, who come to buy, then they'll take it, go and mail, and then pay the money. So all the warehouses in Kumasi, where they come to take them, are also full. Okay, because they said if they mail, those who come to buy don't come to buy. So that is the situation.
Don't you, the farmers and farmer groups, have storage to keep your rice in the case of a glut?
Bernard, we have, but that is limited. And as I said, it's not just about keeping it. It's about even getting money to harvest this year produce. It's about being able to pay for the bank loans that we take to produce. It's about the farmer being able to cater for basic expenses, because his source of income and other livelihood depends on the rice. So even if you have place to store what you harvested last year and even store what you harvest this year, where do you get money to cater for those expenses? So the issue goes beyond just storage, but to other livelihood activities.
Are the buyers failing to come because your rice is more expensive than the imported ones?
Yeah, Bernard, the truth of the matter is that our rice, per the current economic market factor, will be expensive than the imported one. One, most of the imported ones, we have evidence, are smuggled through the unapproved borders. From Himile, if you go to Paga areas, if you go to around Chipone, you come to even Alibo. Every day, speculators carry bags of rice into this country. Those rice come in without paying any tax. Most of the rice, we saw the bag, are expired, old rice that are coming from Vietnam and Thailand. And when they enter the country, they rebag them in other sacks. Yesterday, on our platform, people posted pictures of rice that are being offloaded, labeled Master and Rice Master, in a calculated truck in Tamale. So because those rice are not quality rice, they don't pay any taxes. They are coming from countries where the farmers are highly subsidized. It is very difficult if you want to base on your crop budget to fix a price that will be comparative to those rice coming in. And we don't have a problem. It's not like we fear competition. We are saying that government should facilitate to create a leveling playing grounds for us to compete with them by ensuring that the rice that are coming in are not expired, by ensuring that they pay the right duty. But as it stands now, if you allow all that, it means you are changing your own farmers for foreigners.
Okay.
And that's our problem.
I think when this matter first came up, there was an announcement by the Minister of Agric, I think, that the National Food Buffer Stock Company should buy the excess foodstuffs. I think at the time there was tomatoes and other things involved. And I think there was also rice. So has the Food Buffer Stock Company approached any of your members to buy rice from you guys?
Yeah, Bernard, you are right. And then some of our members were even approached in determining the prices. We engaged the National Food Stock. We even spoke to the minister. So we're all hoping. We, the leadership, on daily basis, we don't have rest. They ask us when are we coming to buy, because government promised that they are coming to mop up all this rice. We approached National Food Buffer. So I was only surprised last week to hear that National Food Buffer said they were buying. I did my own checks. I called most of our producing areas, and no single farmer has been able to confirm that National Food Buffer Stock is buying from them. According to National Food Buffer, the other angle they gave was that the money they gave is just too small, and that they have engaged some few produce buying company to go around and buy. But as we speak, as rice farmer, myself, and my colleagues who are doing this campaign, none is able to confirm that National Food Buffer Stock is buying from them. So we don't really know where they are mopping the rice from, even though they said that the money that government released to them is too small to be able to reach out to all of us. So if there are some few communities that they concentrate the buying on, that one I can't tell. But for our group, we have not experienced anything from a National Food Buffer Stock.
How many members do you have in your group, and what geographical areas do they cover?
So currently, largely, we are in Upper West, Upper East, Northern, Northeast, and then the Greater Accra region. But the areas where the problem is more intensive now, where our concentration is in Upper East, Northeast, and Northern region. Our group so far, we are more than 1,000. We are more than
1,000 farmers.
Yes, and then we have the farmer associations and then agribusiness companies who are also dependent on the farmers, because the farmers will have to subscribe to their services. And if farmers cannot sell, it means that there will not be money to be subscribed to those services. So all those companies are also part of our group.
Can you give me an estimated size of the rice unsold?
Then I think for now, even though you mean for the 2024?
Yes, you are saying that there's rice. No,
2025.
you're saying that you harvested rice, some of which has been milled, some of which is paddy, and nobody's buying. I want to know: is it 1 ton? Is it 10,000 tons? Are you able to estimate the size?
Yes, I think for those that I know of, we are talking no less than 200,000 metric tons.
200,000 metric tons of rice.
Yes.
Unsold.
And unsold, yeah.
Okay, if somebody is listening to me who wants to buy your rice, where would they find it? Or you guys only sell to large-scale buyers? How does this work?
No. If you want for now, I think most of our stocks are in the north in Techiman. So anybody who asks of star rice in Techiman, I think we have unlimited quantities that you can buy. The male one, grade 1. If you ask of Roja, Ghana, I think they also have a very quality rice in Tamale. If you go to Northeast and Upper East, you ask of Tamana, we have unlimited rice. If you also ask of Avenas in Tamale, a lot of rice. Olam, even though Olam do import, they also mail a lot of our rice. So if you also reach out to Olam, you get any quantity of male grade 1 rice to buy.
All right. So this platform we've given you, who are you speaking to? Is it the Food Buffer Stock Company you're asking to come and buy? Is it? I want you to make an appeal since you're on air.
Yeah, so Bernard, our appeal is simple. This time around, we are not asking government to come and subsidize fertilizer for us. They haven't done that this year. Our appeal is that right now it's about life and death for the farmer. So we want government to urgently, especially through the Ministry of Finance, release good money to National Food Buffer Stock Company. And if that is done, we don't expect National Food Buffer Stock Company to go out and go and get procurement for people who can lobby, to go and get those contracts and start importing again. We want them to deal directly with the rice farmers and the rice millers. We have the capacity. In that case, we'll be addressing multiplicity of problems. That's one. Two, we want with an immediate effect for government to deploy means of closing all the rice that is coming through the illegal border. And then also mandate the institutional purchase of rice from our members. For the next 6 months, starting from November, that's the festive season where people consume a lot of rice. So we want government to place a temporary ban to ensure that all the rice that we have, we are able to dispose them. In going forward, we have a series of proposals that we want to table to government to consider to ensure that this problem we solve it once and for
So
all.
a temporary ban of what?
Temporary ban of importation of rice, and then closure of for the closure of illegal borders where the rice pass through. That should be permanent. The government to ensure that the custom, the security in those borders actually tighten their work to ensure that people don't bring rice through those borders.
All right, thank you for talking to us, Charles Naba. He's the spokesperson for rice producers, rice millers, and maize farmers. Says they have over 1,000 members across the country, and they have over 200,000 tons, in his words, of rice unsold. He says there are 3 categories. There's paddy rice, which is basically not yet processed through the machine. He says there's also rice that has been processed, milled rice, and then there's rice yet to be harvested because nobody's coming to buy. He's appealing to government to give money to the buffer stock companies to come and buy. He also said he thinks there should be a temporary ban on rice imports. I don't think that's feasible.
That's just an expression of the desperation. He's just desperate and thinks that's. But we are not there yet where government should ban imports.
Yeah.
Government is a policy insistence on first institutional purchases, and then also the capacity building for the whole chain, because for some of them they are trade ends at the farm gate. They sell to millers. He made reference to some of them having harvested and still on the farms. Some of the millers actually have combined harvesters that they let out to the farmers so that they can facilitate the processing. But because the millers themselves, their warehouses are full,
you don't have any.
There's no motivation to go and harvest. So they are left on the fields and they get rotten.
But aren't people eating rice? Because we ate rice last week. I eat rice every day.
You're eating rice, but the question is, what rice are you eating? Are you eating locally
So
produced?
at work, when I come, the one they give me is what I eat. At home, we do have some local rice.
But you have a way of getting local rice. You see, but local rice hasn't found a way to the shell shops.
Because somebody brings me local
shelves.
Rice.
Yeah.
Okay. They haven't found a way to the shelves. That's a big problem.
They are fighting for shelf space.
2009, 2011. I remember covering. This was under Atamils's regime, the late Atamils's regime. I remember there was a policy. This was a similar conversation around chicken imports, out competing locally produced chicken. Those were the days of Dako farms, etc. There was this policy initiative where the chain freezing stores, or those who were retailing, mostly foreign companies, there was a policy for them to buy at least 40% of their stock to source it from the local or the domestic poultry farmers. I don't know what's happened to that, but you raised the issue of policy. And in this era of a reset, my expectation would have been that there's such a similar policy, because it's a market problem.
It's a bit more complex in the chicken space because of temperature, freezing, and stuff like that. But it should be fairly easy with the rice.
Rice there, Charlie.
Okay, the shelf life of rice is way above that of chicken. You understand? So, and transporting of rice is fairly simple. And if you go there, you see that one mill employs between 50 and 200 people.
Ooh.
One rice mill is employing between 50 and 200 people, depending on the size.
So it means that now people who are sitting at home, there are plenty.
That's a big deal.
A lot of people will be home now.
It's a big deal that, you see, I don't want us to talk about this importing as others who import
we
because it's
them.
cheaper. It's not we versus them. It's a combination of both.
But the smuggling is a big one.
No, as for the smuggling,
is a big one.
It's a no-go area.
It's a big one.
And people should be punished for smuggling rice into the country.
Yeah. Because we don't get any taxes from it, and then they undercut the market. And they also bring low quality products, because now he's saying, and he's not the only person who said, yesterday somebody also said that they bring products that are near expiry.
Oh yeah,
or things that are.
They've been there.
Let's read some comments on this. Just a quick comment. Kakra, help me.
Okay, so Kwejo Opoku from Kolebu Teaching Hospital says, do you know how peanut butter or groundnut paste came into being? After it was discovered that legumes added nutrients to the soil, most American farmers incorporated the cultivation of groundnuts into their crop rotation system. In no time, there was glut. Then someone invented the paste and it was a boom. My point is that we need to explore other inventions in new dishes and recipes and food processing, just like Caleb referred to. Dusa from Chado says, good morning, Bernard and team. Please, the rice farmers or producers must kindly seek assistance from Guta and Co. to sell aggressively. Hi, Bernard and team. Good morning. The agric and trade ministers should up their game. So far, all we have heard from the ministries are purely talks and policies on paper, not backed by actual work. They need to take quick action to help salvage the situation. They should think about the supply chain in their plans. This is Gaudi sending that message from Tema.
Sky, can the government issue a directive to all government institutional buyers to, from effective immediately, buy only Ghana rice?
Yes, absolutely. It's within their
Would they be breaking any law?
No, not
they will
all,
not.
In
So prisons, hospitals, schools, police, army, and any national budget. Because you know something sad I saw, government officials were donating rice to victims of something, I think last month, and they were bringing imported rice. I think it was something up in the central region.
Okay. A disaster of some
something, and then the people went to donate rice, and it was like 60 bags of
some imported rice.
I thought it was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's something that we have repeatedly spoken about. I mean, one of the entry points could well be, as we have said here repeatedly, the school feeding program, right? And I think listening to the respected Sam Jonah, he spoke about how the schools can actually recalibrate their systems to produce enough to feed themselves. This institutional buying arrangement that you spoke about, government can easily do that. We have so many schools across the country. We have so many, public institutions across the country that rely on buying all kinds of imported produce in order to feed, themselves. If you go to the prisons, the question is how much of the food eaten there is produced locally. Of course, they do a lot of work.
And they have some farms.
Yeah, they do have some farms and all of that. But can we do a lot more if we rely on what is locally produced?
Somebody has another interesting suggestion. This person is in the Greek sector, and you know him very well. Says, Bernard, this is the solution I propose. Ban import.
Good.
The problem is marketing, distribution, and branding. We have enough tonnage available. Millers have an entitlement mentality. Can the government actually ban rice imports?
You see, those would provoke WTO rules to move into action, and it creates all kinds of problems.
Yeah.
Pascal, we can't even manage that. I mean, forget about WTO for a moment. I mean, it's like inflicting wounds on ourselves. The capacity that we have cannot sustain us as a country. The local rice cannot sustain us. So banning imports, we are not there, right?
You don't think we should go there?
We can't even talk about banning imports.
Can we use tariffs then to...
Are Ghanaians eating Ghana rice?
As much.
Ghanaians eat Ghana rice that's available.
Is Ghanaian rice available?
It's restricted.
It's available. I think the distribution chain.
Because I just read somebody said she couldn't get it for like...
Yeah, it's restricted because they don't have the capacity to manage the logistics of distributing the rice. That's the problem. Let farmers be farmers. Let the middlemen who are in the space, in a chain of logistics also get in there.
Repeat what you just said.
I'm saying that let farmers be farmers. Let's incentivize farmers to produce. And let those who are in the distribution also get in there to distribute.
Let me pause. Now, yesterday I spoke to a rice farmer. He said the distributors decide where the source, source is a Ghanaian word, that they source sometimes imported rice because they have a relationship with the importer and the price is low. Okay. And they are also reliable. The truth is that maybe the Ghanaian rice farmers who have not produced enough quantities over a period for a big distributor to depend on them entirely. So maybe we can use moral suasion to say to the distributors, even if you are bringing 100 bags, let 40 be made in Ghana. Yeah. Because you have the outlet. So you can say, for example, China Mall, Melcom, put Ghana rice on the shelf too. So that's what Ministry of Agribusiness can do.
You should incentivize them to do that.
Yes, you are encouraging them. Yeah. But I feel like, we can also, because I eat Ghana rice and it's very nice. Yeah. I told you that many years ago. One of the things that got me angry in my life, I was there and they said there's no rice in the house. And I said, why? So they are Ghana rice. I'm saying, Ghana is that was 2018. They don't say that in my house again. Because right now we eat, in fact, the kids eat Ghana rice as the normal rice. And they don't even, and the truth is that the Ghana rice actually, it doesn't go bad. You can even use to do jollof. The next one, it still tastes better. It's not dry. You get it. It's more nutritious. So I feel like it's more, we ourselves, our tastes have been...
We are accustomed
to so-called perfumed rice, which I don't think is very healthy.
But even locally,
but the local rice, they have perfumed rice.
We don't even need to perfume it. Yeah. The rice itself is good. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like...
I think tariffs can intervene.
But if they are smuggling, what will tariff do? A tariff only works when somebody with the right legally.
No, but there are people who bring rice into the country. The biggest importers are not the ones smuggling.
Yes, but we have 54% tax. Yes. And yet people are bringing in rice through. He mentioned see, this is what they do. There are two things they do. Some of them, I think have 10 containers. I'm reliably informed that he'll pay for the first 3 and get the receipts. Then in the night, he will bring the next 3 and use the same 3 that he has paid for receipt to cover the next 3. So by the time 30 have come in with only 3 paid for.
So that one,
and this is what they are doing in all our borders.
So you see, that one, the customs officers would have been involved.
They are deeply involved.
The national security.
Some of them are involved. Some of them are involved.
In some cases, immigration people would have seen something, and which would mean that they needed to say something.
Yeah, yesterday's conversation, the collusion.
The drivers who move these trucks around also would have known something. What that means is that government policy should respond to that, which would put in place measures to prevent people from using the same way bail or whatever it is that they use to move the things, to prevent to get into the country unlawfully.
Yesterday, when I spoke to a manufacturer of a product who said they had, I think it was Abuni, he said when they appealed to the government about smuggling, it was like, oh, we will help you. It wasn't as if the government felt the need, because smuggling affects the government revenue. The guy said, okay, we'll see what we can do for you. That was the idea.
And even he said they had to follow up.
You get it? So I am producing something in Ghana, and somebody's bringing a version of my produce illegally into the country, depriving the government of tax. Yeah. The government attitude to the thing is that, okay, meanwhile, if somebody's
your job,
if somebody's smuggling a good, it means it's not paying tax. You get it? So I think the mindset about even protecting our local is almost like the government is doing you a favor, and I don't think it's right. You get it?
The Ghana Standards Authority did something that is commendable in that regard. There was a Chinese mattress manufacturing company that has been producing substandard mattress over the time. You know, when you buy a fridge or a television, that foamy thing around it, according to the report, that's what they were using to produce the mattress, and they were selling it at half the price of what the Ghanaians who make these mattresses are selling.
Yeah.
So we are using the proper standard to produce the mattress for our market.
Yeah.
We are paying taxes and all the regulations.
Somebody's bringing it cheaper.
And someone is making substandard and selling it half the price. So then our sales would then plummet, and they will be making more. So we need to protect our industries. But I mean, competition is great. But if they are doing substandard and also paying, and they are in a free zone too, so it means no taxes.
So I always like to jump on what you said. I like what you said, and I feel like there are two angles to what you said. Ghanaians should also have a bit of pride. All right, I think let's work what is within our control. Our tastes are in our control. So I think between now and Christmas, we should all insist that we'll buy Ghana rice. It's a good starting point. It increases the demand. It forces the distributor to buy it. You remember when
Can I just jump on that?
Yes, jump on it.
The pride has to be inculcated among the people.
Uh-huh.
And you know, Sky was talking about a policy drive that would also cater for the enforcement aspect.
Uh-huh.
Okay, can we have, as part of that policy for the government, we need to hear the government. The same, tangent we went on with the National Friday, where we need to see commercials.
The government itself must show
marketing from the state.
Yes. So, like for example,
telling people why they should have a taste for local
the
rice.
government. So two things. I think there are always two angles. Parliament can say, of course, if the MPs themselves are not in collusion, that as a matter of policy, no government money from Ministry of Finance should be used to buy non-Ghana rice as a starting point. Government's procurement power is very big. Then the point you are making about the moral suasion, come on air and say, like, see, Sankofa hot pepper, Eshishu or something, Shibo hot pepper.
They're running because they can afford it.
Government should Ghana rice, something. Because, Sky, let's be honest, since I started eating Ghana rice properly in 2019, I have not looked back. You see, and you can even do a test, do a blind test, cook 3 types of rice. Do a blindfold and say taste. The Ghana rice is always the best. So it's not even an argument. I think the problem is that the distribution chain does not trust the Ghana rice, or doesn't have a relationship with Ghana rice people enough to stock it. And then the retail outlets also, some of them have relationships with importers that they don't want to break. I think that's where the issue is. We don't have strong enough reasons for the distributors to actually buy the rice. You get it? And number 3, the importers also are very powerful. You remember I read a story from Reuters this morning that we are importing 1 million tons of rice in a year that we have a 900,000 tons of rice production. Glut. You get it? So the nation from late last year opened the floodgates for imported rice, both legally and illegally. And when you have imported rice with a big marketing budget and a good relationship with the retail outlet, when I went to business school and did marketing, we always told that when you are trying to sell something, you have what's called push versus pull. Pull means you do an advert for people to say, I want to buy the rice. Push means you have a relationship with the retailer who says, when you enter the shop, it's in your face. Because usually, when you enter a shop, it's what you see that you definitely buy. Unless you go to the shop saying, I want this particular product. So the challenge with the local rice is that they have no push. Or the relationship with the...
Should that be a burden on the local producers, the rice producers?
No, it should be the burden from the state. The state should push for them, because he said they are farmers. They are not.
So let's assume Samen said something interesting. Farmers should be farmers, and then people should then invest in distribution chains as the, how do you use that particular term?
Managing the logistics.
Managing the logistics. If I want to go into that space, you can help me.
You need credit. That's the other problem. Good one. Good point. You see, the source of fund, the reason foreign people beat us in Ghana is that in Ghana, cost of credit is too high, the cost of money. So no bank will give you sensible money for you to do that business. So let's assume you are saying, I want to buy off all the rice from these guys and come and put it in a retail outlet. Let's assume you need 200 million cedis to start that project, or even 110 million. The credit you get, minimum 15%. Now, if I'm coming from Lebanon, India, or Vietnam, or Saudi Arabia, or China, my government can give me a loan with a credit of 2%. Now, this loan is foreign denominated. You are a Ghana cedi guy who's gone to a bank to get a loan. So that 15% is high enough. I haven't even added your FX loss.
That's right.
So you can't, you will die. You will die. So you will die. So the thing is that we cannot discuss the business of rice distribution and the retail outlet without discussing the cost of money. Now, the reason foreigners beat us is that for them, their governments give them access to financial institutions that give them loans at very reasonable rates. Okay, and some of them even are subsidized.
Yeah.
Because they'll say, we want Vietnam rice to be the number one rice in West Africa. Ghana is a good market because they eat anything we give them. They don't complain. So we're going to give you a loan of $200,000 at no interest, and we're going to subsidize your transportation. And you're going to go and have relationship with some Vietnamese people to start selling the rice in Ghana. Oh, as for the poor people, we'll take care of them. They are very good people to deal with. You have no chance. So we have, you see, and this is the thing happens. Our policy makers, when they see foreigners, it's like, hey, Ubroniaba. You get it? It's a big challenge. So,
but also, do we have a national agenda for rice?
We do,
my dear.
We do.
We do.
No, not on PayPal.
No, what I'm saying is that we do.
Come on.
Because.
But the inertia is huge. This is it. We are still. We read and we are happy with ourselves, and nobody takes action. Nobody follows through. Because if you are following through, well, you see, I don't want us to reinvent the wheel. You know, we do have a blueprint for rice, enhancing our fortunes in rice, whatever. But people think that the convenience of getting it from outside solves an immediate problem. But it solves an immediate problem and creates a bigger problem.
Kills the local industry.
Kills the local industry. You understand?
Yeah.
Government comes in, goes out, comes in. It's here, we are doing employment. And when a government, Ghana government says they are doing employment, they mean they are employing people into the civil service. Increase their wage bill so that 2 years down the line, people will be on the streets to fight for the same salary. You understand? Instead of creating a huge fortune in our agri sector, which is the lowest hanging fruit, and we are begging that this rice thing is one of the low hanging fruits.
We have a made in Ghana policy.
We do have.
We have it.
And this time, the farmers are there, the fields are there, and we've even moved a step further. We have even harvested.
We're even processing.
Samens.
And we are processing.
Samens.
And yet we won't buy.
Samens, you see.
How did Nigeria do it?
The minister of
We'll
finance,
talk
the minister of finance says something in his first budget that if you go and sign a contract that imposes a debt on the state and the Ministry of Finance does not ratify it, they won't pay. I always say that when you want to solve a problem, go to the center that has the most power. Procurement power is with government. Ministry of Finance can say that no government money should be spent this Christmas on non-Ghana rice, and that if the rice is not made in Ghana, won't pay. That's how they start. That's the radical leadership you need if you are serious about it. The Minister of Agriculture should come on here and say, until the 900,000 tons of Ghana rice are bought, we will not support any more importation of non-Ghana rice. Yeah, they hear and say, yeah, fata. You get it? Because in the value chain, there are people who are not working. He said most of the people are women. Think about this. Women, labor intensive. If you want a growth that is development oriented, you want agric, because if you buy local rice, the women who are involved, the millers, the value chain is talking about even the sacks. It's a no-brainer if we are serious. So for me, I don't think we should be begging our government to buy rice produced by farmers you have encouraged to enter Feed Ghana. What's the point of doing Feed Ghana if people cannot buy the rice that you are producing?
Themselves.
You get it? So I think the Minister of Agri should take this as a matter of urgency. They should release money for the buffer stock company to buy the rice, and they should have a policy around government spending. You cannot be using our money to buy foreign rice to give to somebody. If Ghanaians want to buy foreign rice, it is their own business. But a government should not be. We have almost 500 secondary schools. We just had free SHS. School children are hungry. Are you telling me that the government cannot use procurement power to tell buffer stock to procure the rice for the secondary schools? If it's not somebody's business to bring rice from India to come and sell to the secondary schools, there's always a private interest fighting against the national interest. That's the problem. It's a no-brainer. This one, you don't even need to do economics to understand that this is common sense. Even if the rice is a bit more expensive, how else do you train the next generation of Ghanaian leaders to know the palate of Ghanaian rice? Isn't this a guy giving them the rice to eat? Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. If you eat Ghana rice for 3 years, by the time you get to university, you are conscientized on Ghana rice. Yet we are missing this chance. Go to the school warehouses. Rice with all kinds of funny names from different countries. We shouldn't do that to ourselves. Honestly speaking, I think it's very, very, very sad indeed.
Sometimes the labeling you can't even.
The what?
Because the labeling is in some.
Yeah.
Tamil.
It's illegal. It's illegal to sell a product in Ghana without the label being readable by the Ghanaians. Yet we are having it. I really think I think a Greek ministry, trade ministry, and finance ministry should, as a matter of urgency, hold a discussion on this rice issue. I tell you, Christmas is a time people buy a lot. People come home to eat. We cannot use the Christmas economy to produce to support other people's food. When Avnash and Co are sitting there looking for people to come and buy their rice, they are not getting. It's not right. It's 2 minutes past 9. We'll take a short break. By the way, we are launching the Agri Fair later this week. It's happening in the last week of November. I hope you will make space for local rice. Amens.
Local rice. We'll have a rice village.
Oh, thank you.
This year, Agri Fair, we will have the rice village.
Rice village.
Yes, local rice from Greater Accra, from Eastern region, from Bono, every region is showing up.
So it's a rice village.
Yes, we have a rice village.
That's right.
Wonderful.
And I'm sure talk big Ghana.
You know the thing about the Ghana rice is that when you keep the rice here, it doesn't get spoiled.
Because it's fresh.
Without refrigerating it.
Yes.
Yeah. Because some of the rice you are eating is 10 years old rice from other places.
Chemicalized. It's 15. It's not 10.
Chemicalized rice.
No, it's 15. Not 10 years. 15.
We have to get serious in this country.
There's this one message coming in from Samira. Samira, they are into the rice and related matters. So he says he's following our discussion on local rice. Just to let you know that anyone having a challenge with local rice can easily get our Asida and Amaya rice distributed to them regardless of the quantity and location. So yes, and then there are messages that have come.
Yeah, there's one quickly from coming from Togbiga Akpo Ashiakpo the Sith. He's the paramount chief and overlord of Veta traditional area.
Veta?
Yes,
it's next to Georgia.
Yes, he says he's doing the listening. They have a massive rice plantation and the farmers in the neighborhood are huge. So they will be coming for the
He should reserve two bags for me.
Sharp.
And I want to do rice water is the one you use the broken one to do.
Oh yeah.
Do you know rice water? You use broken rice to rice water. It's better on the mutu.
Yeah, and then you add, the leaves. What is the name? Tea leaf. Is it tea?
Yeah.
Fever grass.
It's very nice.
Yeah, you for drop.
Fever grass. Yes, fever grass infused rice water.
Rice water with fever grass.
It's very good. It's very healthy. It's very healthy.
I have a message from Kwame Kodue Tuahene. He says we need to go back to an aggressive branding and promotion of brand Ghana products.
Hello, Bernard and team. Good morning to you. I'm Michael, who is into rice farming. Our challenge is not a fight against rice importation. The challenge is that we have less millers who have capacity to buy in large quantities. The local rice farmers keep increasing year by year despite the challenges, but there are less millers to buy the paddies. The government can help local rice by 1. Setting up more milling factories to purchase from local farmers. 2. Make the system easy for indigenous to set up milling factories. 3. Give directive for government institutions to buy local rice. And 4. Reduce the rate of importation. Thank you. This is Michael, a rice farmer.
This one from Konedu says that, good morning, team. I'm following your conversation on Ghana rice, and I think it's in order. Let's get the government, parliament, and finance minister to get Ghanaians to buy and eat Ghana rice. This one says Nigeria banned the importation of rice. South Africa doesn't import they consume rice, but okay, not so sure. This one says, good morning, Bernard and team. I agree with what Caleb is talking about, growing and trying new dishes. Some time ago, I heard you talking about orange flesh sweet potato and how it is being used for gari, bread, and other pastries, which I find more healthier, or healthy, I think, something like that. Now, why can't we just teach or incentivize our cassava farmers to grow orange flesh sweet potatoes too? I'm looking for a place to buy orange flesh sweet potato bread. Where can I find one?
Orange flesh sweet potato. Samantha, is that your lady friend who was doing the potato bread? Yeah. Where is it? Is it Dansoman?
Yes. From
it's Dansoman. I don't remember the name of the company.
I'll
we'll find it. But they will come for the Agri Fair.
Yeah. I don't know.
They have to come. Because these people, the farm near my hometown, what's the name of this farm? Maflix. They do orange flesh sweet potato gari. And they also do the flour.
When is it orange flesh?
So
is it
you see,
fresh or
you see, there are two types. There are two types of
yes.
So there are two types of sweet potatoes. Some are white and then some are orange. So the orange one you can use it to do flour for bread and gari. The white one we usually eat it for ampesi. All right. So the orange flesh one, it can be mass produced and it can be a good component in even reducing our dependence on wheat flour, which is another issue. You are in Ghana. You don't grow wheat, yet you want to eat bread made of wheat. It's like Sky, this one is demonic. See, in every part of the world, you eat what grows where you are. We will say we don't like cassava flour because it doesn't taste nice. So when Ukraine is fighting Russia, we don't have flour to eat. Meanwhile, you can produce flour from cassava. You can produce flour from sweet potatoes, which you grow here. Then you say you want to eat flour made from wheat grown in Canada. If this is not madness, it's spiritual. It's coming. How do you develop a palate for 30 million people for bread made with wheat grown in Canada? Meanwhile, there are so many things God has given you that can use to do flour. You say you don't like. You say the cassava is not nice. Potato is too thick. You have a problem. You have a problem.
A lot of the tastes that we exhibit as adults are acquired culturally as we grow up.
It's commercially.
Well,
you are commercially.
No. What I'm saying is that you eat what's available if you're in a village. There's nothing commercial about it. You grow up knowing a particular taste.
The bread you eat, that flour comes in because a commercial entity believes that is the type of flour you used to do.
That's bread for you. Yeah. That's bread.
Yeah.
I'm saying this because that's why Ghanaians go and live in the US and they go to shop. They are looking for chocolate drink. They say they are looking for Milo.
Sir,
why?
It's commercial.
It's because they grew up with that taste. So anytime they hear chocolate drink, they are thinking is that it has to be Milo. Yeah. I'm only saying that if we want Ghanaians to have the habits of adopting the Ghana rice taste, we need to push it down there from the schools in their faces.
That's why free SHS must go.
Yes, we need to
Ghana
push
rice.
It. Because better still, it's even healthier.
So
that you are importing
communication.
Yes, so if you go to school,
I don't understand.
When you leave school and you come out and you see another type of rice, look, from 2018 that we did, I have never eaten on my own rice from outside. The only times I've eaten it in maybe a restaurant, the moment I taste it, I know this is different.
Ghana rice is richer. I'm talking about the wheat thing too. Why should we be eating bread made from wheat?
Yeah, when we have local flour.
Do you grow wheat in Ghana?
Maybe we do, but not in huge commercial quantities.
Wheat needs temperate climate to grow. You don't grow wheat in Ghana.
You never know.
Sir, you don't grow wheat in Ghana.
You never know.
You have millet, you have sorghum, you have maize, you have rice, you have potato, you have cassava. You cannot use CSIR to think of flour.
I'm sure the research is there to say that.
We need to do National Day of
Deliverance. Because you remember we got some. Bernard, remember we got some gari, the potato gari.
It was good.
Bernard, I mean, now the thing is finished. So
you don't know where to wear, guy.
Yeah, the legacy people, you know what to do.
I think the Yenzimo.
These people have it.
Maflix.
They came for This is Ghana. They came for Agro Fair. They brought orange flesh potato gari.
Yeah, because the thing was like
I've also seen purple.
Yeah, the traditional gari for you if you have issues with starch like that, you want to stay away from.
Yeah.
But this one,
it's very good.
It's solid. Look, when I collect
a lot of roughage fiber.
Okay. Hello guys, the discussion on rice production is interesting.
But go ahead.
But things won't change if we don't do the following. One, National Buffer Stock must up the prices they pay suppliers, else suppliers will buy the cheap imported rice for the institutions. Number two, the media must have set periodic checks on MOFA's efforts to buy local rice. Number three, get rice farmers, poultry farmers to sell directly to the schools. And then four, National Farmers Day should not only appreciate farmers, we must link them to markets and buyers. Finally, bring down imported rice to about 30% and boost local production. Increase, I'm sure you want to say.
Wonderful.
And then Azu sent that from Adenta. Bernard and team, the bare fact is that Ghanaians simply don't patronize the local rice, and so this demotivates producers to invest in capacity and other things. Local rice is mainly purchased by commercial food sellers for Wache, Omutu, etc. I have worked with both Wilma and Avnash as a salesperson, and I say this on authority. In-home local rice consumption is very negligible. Oh, is it?
No, Ghanaians actually will buy if it's available. I actually think that now people eat Ghana rice if they will get it. The problem is that the Ghana rice is not gettable. You get it? Between the producer of the rice in the north and the distributor who brings it to wherever you want to buy it, there's a big gap there. So we need to work on that as well. All right, I wanted to do a short break and come back.
Right.
Yeah, on the rice business.
But before then,
but I want to announce that we have the Agri Fair. Yes. It's on the, what's the date, Thomas, please? 20. It's the last Friday, last Saturday, last Sunday of November. All right. So just give me those days quickly.
The Agri Fair is 28th, 29th, and 30th of November.
And it's basically for you to come and buy in bulk Ghanaian produce, rice, maize, chicken, vegetables, tubers.
Yeah.
All types.
Yeah.
We did the experiment in June. It worked.
Yeah, man.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The children park is big.
Yeah,
you can come and buy your whole Christmas, New Year shopping. We are creating a rice village. We have a kebab, setup.
Yes.
We have a vegetable farm.
Yes.
All kinds of things are being sold on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of November. It's going to be bigger than what we did in the June.
Yeah, man.
And if God gives us life, we will make sure that things move very quickly.
Inshallah.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show. Stay with us.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Who cries calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
Protect yourself from germs and bacteria with confidence. Cleanse hand soap effectively kills 99.9% of germs with every use. Perfect for all your hand washing moments throughout the day. Available in a variety of variants and delightful flavors. Choose Cleanse for yourself, your family, and friends. Make Cleanse your daily essential. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
Let's clean soap. You don't say Premier League no get size, the passion, the goals, it a be rough. And DSTV is giving premium customers the chance to watch a Premier League game live. All you need to do is to keep your DSTV premium subscription active from now till 15th December. Dial *759# and stand the chance to watch your favorite star play before your very eyes. This promo is brought to you by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. T&Cs apply. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s, you lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change. Powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Wake up, have a great day, yeah. With nourishing cowbell premium milk and cowbell Vita Rich, nourishment for you. There's a cowbell milk for you. Cowbell Vita Rich and cowbell premium.
Introducing the new Cowbell Premium Milk, high in protein, and the new Cowbell Vita Rich, enriched with vitamin B9, both so creamy. Now there's a Cowbell for you.
Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
This advert is FDA approved.
Have you imagined buying a house on an interest-free plan and getting a car for free? Well, Afro Arab Properties, best known for building the most affordable quality homes, has hit another milestone of rewards. Are you looking for your dream home today? Afro Arab Properties will definitely show the way. These homes are in 1, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom options located at Manet Spintex, East Legon Hills, Santor, Ashaliboche, Tema Community 25, Old Ningo, Amasaman, Apollonia, and more. Even better, you have a 5-year payment plan without interest. And the big one, purchase a home from some Afro Arab Properties projects and get an electric car for free. Yes, an electric car that can go 300 kilometers on a full charge. So don't miss this big offer from Afro Arab Properties. Just call 055-175-3231 or 0244-109-133. Terms and conditions apply. Afro Arab Properties. At Afro Arab, everyone can buy a house.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
9:19. So many messages have come through on the conversation of promoting Ghana Rice and making it number one. We'll be bringing you those messages shortly. It's winning season again. This time we're not just chasing, we are collecting the wins. Luckiest is back bigger and better. Grab your phone, dial star 712#, choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, option 2 to buy for someone else. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, then go with option number 1 again. If you prefer to choose your own ticket number, then choose option 2. Confirm with Momo and you'll be in. For online users, the luckiestafrica.com is where to register. You can pay with Momo or card. Luck is everywhere. If you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, please discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, and Piva Tangy. Grab yours today, available now at a local store near you. Call us on 0550-032-231. Piva beverages, a taste you will love. And Yum Vita instant cereal with milk is making feeding time for babies 6 months and above easy with 3 delicious flavors: rice, wheat and maize, and wheat. Baby gets a variety of cereals. Yum Vita infant cereal is enriched with Nutri-V, which contains 6 essential vitamins and minerals, including zinc, iron, and calcium. We recommend you only add previously boiled water, stir, and experience the joy of feeding baby. Yum Vita, good nutrition for a strong start. Is your organization privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, image, location, email, bank account, etc.? Listen up, you might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's privacy or right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. That's the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and be guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect the information you collect about people. There's no need to move from the comfort of your home or office. Just visit www.dataprotection.org.ga to register or call 0256 301 533. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal. There are more messages.
Yes, Caleb, and some messages coming in. Bernard and team, the bare fact is that Ghanaians simply don't patronize the local rice. And so this demotivates producers to invest in capacity and other things. Local rice is mainly purchased by commercial food sellers for wache, omutu, etc. I have worked with both Wilma and Avnash as a salesperson, and I say this on authority. I think we read this earlier.
Yes, we took that earlier.
Here's another one, Bernard. Don't disturb yourself. Why? Drive through the markets this morning in search of local rice from Nana Rice, Evivi Rice, Farmers something. I can tell you, you can't get it. Evivi is only available at fairs only. Hello, Bernard. Good morning to you and your team. I'm Pastor Michael, who is into rice farming. Our challenge is not a fight against rice importation. The challenge is that we have less millers who have the capacity to buy large quantities. The local rice farmers keep increasing year by year despite the challenges, but there are less millers to buy their paddies. The government can help local farmers by 1, setting up more milling factories to purchase from local farmers. 2, making the system easy for indigents to set up milling factories. 3, give directives for government institutions to purchase local rice. 4, reduce the rate of importation. Thank you. Another message is here. Good morning, Bernard and CBS team. Government has the power to use policy to support our rice farmers. Recently, government announced MDA season DSTV subscription. What stops the government from ensuring that purchasing of rice or local rice for its activities is restricted to only the locally produced? Nana Afienya sent that.
DSTV thing, why the ministry is already on. They are still not watching. That policy, please.
No, irrespective of its failure, I think the point he's making is that the government must invest in.
Maybe they are using their own money. Maybe the offices that are government offices I went to recently.
Oh, you have been seeing some
their own pocket.
Oh, it was for the Black Star game, only that too.
I was just for the Black Star.
I don't.
Okay, let me bring you some more messages. Bernard, a case in point. Last Sunday, I wanted to buy 5 kilo Evivi rice in a shop in our church. They told me the price was 95 Ghana cedis. I didn't buy it. I went to the market to buy the same quality at 80 Ghana cedis. So the 15 Ghana cedi difference influenced my choice.
Was it the same rice? Was it 95 because of where she was buying it from?
I doubt it was the same brand. She says it was the same quality.
Okay. You see, let me just make a quick comment. The guy didn't tell us whether it was the same rice.
Yeah.
He didn't tell us where the market was located and how he got there. You see, sometimes we make economic decisions without knowing the opportunity cost involved. You want to buy something from here. Let's say someone is selling rice in this, what they call office, and he's priced it maybe 15 Ghana cedis, right? And you say that, oh, it's too much. If you go to, say, Accra, you get it for 10 Ghana cedis. Now, what you are forgetting is
3 hours in traffic.
Yeah, that's you have to spend 3 hours in traffic. Your convenience is sacrificed, and you need to pay for getting there.
People don't work the time value they waste in traffic. They don't work that on.
So please, when you're making those decisions, try as much as possible to factor in all the inconveniences you will suffer. If on the balance, it is better to go elsewhere, then you make that decision. But trust me, you can use that time for something else.
I think I think that consumers, we also have to appreciate that the cost of production is very high. I don't think that the rice producers or the local businesses for no reason sell higher. It's the build-up. And so if you have a cheaper alternative and you decide that you're going to make that purchase because you get to save 10 cedis, 15 cedis here and there, for me, I look at the bigger picture. Remember the conversation, the interviews Bernard did. Look, women are being employed on these farms to farm. You have the entire value chain. You have the milling. You have the dry. People have jobs here. So, I mean, sometimes think about that 15 Ghana cedis extra you're going to pay within a broader national context of employment, of revenue coming to the state, etc.
Yes, and like Samuel was saying,
that it's the duty of the government to push this thing, quote and unquote, down our throats. You understand? Because, you see, 1 hectare of rice farmland employs at least 3 people. 1 hectare.
Wow.
Along the chain. Okay? So if somebody has 100 hectares, you know what it means to the rural or local, you know. So, and what we have done is we have pitched our rice farmers against international rice merchants who are not necessarily farmers.
Yeah, they just have money anyway.
They have money, they have better source of financing. Some of them take money from banks that are zero interest. Some of them are part of, organizations that offer facilities for specific areas of trade. You get me? So if you pitch them against our rice farmers, we will never win. And we are not saying go and stop them. Leave them to do their work. But come and help our rice farmers so that they can sustain their trade.
So perhaps partnership.
In any form, cooperatives, whatever. Because see, we heard Charles Nyaba talking. He talked about the Temana mills. Now, this man has one of the biggest mills in the northeast, exactly in Nasia. Now, he now deals with outgrowers as well. Okay. And in some cases, he has to offer the harvesting on their behalf. In addition to harvesting, now he has to offer transportation. Isn't it too much for one outlet? You understand? In addition to that, he has to build shops himself in Kumasi, in Techima, in Accra.
That's a lot. That's too much.
That model doesn't work. It's not sustainable.
All go into the farming.
Exactly. So that's why I started by saying, let farmers be farmers. And let's build the chain and resource the chain, capacity building. It has to be a constant thing round the clock. And the government must be very interested. In fact, must be jealous with this rice thing. Otherwise, we are just fetching water and pouring in basket.
Between the farm gate and the dinner table, what job opportunities do you see there?
Oh, plenty.
Several to keep the 24-hour economy running and busy.
Of course, the harvesting is one, the transportation is another, the storage is another, the processing, and there are different phases of the processing. For those who have the huge equipment, it's more like automatic. Once you put in the dryer, it dries it first, and then it's how do you say yiyimu? No, yiyimu and say dihaske. No, you take the rough things out of it. I don't know the English word for that. You know, so you go through all these things. In some of the rural settings, these things are done manually. Okay. Yes, you know. Rather stop the hitting. You know, so you have that before you get to the trade, packaging, marketing, distribution, sales, and all that.
That's so many jobs.
So many jobs.
That's what I'm saying.
So we sit here and then we just cow ourselves in some corner and allow. Look, Nigeria took the bull by the horn and decided that enough is enough. Let's push our Nigeria rice, and they are doing it. It is not just, you see, it is government policy leads, private sector follows. But if we leave it for private sector to lead, those with money will annihilate everybody in the business because they have money.
You do.
And they have huge amounts of money.
Yeah.
You know, let me say this. You see, a lot of the decision makers provide a lot of support in rice during the various festive seasons.
Yeah, religious occasions. In times of disaster, they go with bags of rice.
Exactly. Now, I mean, as someone who, covers the system like that, I know that many of these things come from people who are big time importers in the system. So maybe Caleb, you are the rice importer, and maybe I am a local assembly member somewhere.
Yeah.
And I need to support my Muslim friends during their Eid the Christians during their festive seasons, Easter, Christmas.
So if you are saying we should ban it,
so I come to you and say, "Oh, Caleb, Charlie, Christmas is coming. Oh, I need 1,000 bags to be able to sort out my people," and then you provide it. Now, when you do that, you don't charge me. I don't.
Goodwill.
Yeah, that's right. Goodwill. There no payment is made.
Protect
blah,
me.
It's part of supporting the establishment. Now, that is what makes decisions that will push the country forward. Making those decisions very difficult.
It's just like the plastics too, right?
Because what it is now is the guy is actively supporting you. We are not auditing how much he's giving you and how much you are also making on the side. The local people are happy because religious people, their occasions, they mean a lot to them. So once you go and make that committed, people are happy.
Yeah.
I think great conversation, we need to also look into that aspect of things, because the incentives that keep decision makers away from making the decisions that are good for you and
it's too enticing.
Charlie, it makes it so tight. It's a big matter that we have to push so that the people will do the right thing, because they are listening. Oh.
Yeah.
But Sky, the new thing something that has happened in the last, say, 5 years is that even some of these rice merchants who import rice have started buying from our local
Which is a good thing.
rice producers.
Which is a good thing.
But if government doesn't spin it by creating the demand and opening up the chain, nothing will happen. Because you see, they mean well. They are rice importers and they have chosen to put some money to buy
local.
here. But they won't do it at their expense.
No.
You see, they are just merchants. They don't want to go into farming.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be the one to incur larger costs in transporting the rice from the rural areas into the marketplaces. So government has to pay 500% attention to this rice sector.
And this is a matter of priority. Build a superstructure so that the people will get the system running, because already there's an incentive. The people are already growing the stuff themselves. The rice is stuck up on their farm. So build the roads, build the system, the silos, and make it easier for people to get into the system of transporting across the country and making things more available, so that you generate the appetite also, which we've been trying to do over the years. It's a great call. And for a government that says it's going to create more jobs for a lot more people, you have huge expectation on your hands. People are expecting that you deliver, and this is a very low hanging fruits that if you are able to deal with, will inure to your benefit. Kaka, there's something you have.
Yes, so we pulled up some simple facts why you should buy local rice or made in Ghana rice, and I'll share at least 10 with you. The first one being that, which I think Hamez already hinted on, is the job creation. So that our facts say that about 3 to 5 jobs are created for every hectare of a rice farm. Also, we know that it's an opportunity for everybody to eat fresh and wholesome rice, which is under 12 months old. Sky was saying that 50 years.
That is older than the one who's consuming it.
So yes, this is an opportunity for you to get freshly harvested and also rice that you can consume within a year. You preserve its natural aroma, its taste, and the shelf life is also shorter, unlike other types. The local rice or the made in Ghana rice is less polished, and so it is richer in fiber and minerals. And so we know that you up 1.6 to 1.9% of fiber and essential minerals such as zinc, such as iron, such as magnesium, and other important nutrients can be found in the local rice. Then there are also, back to jobs, there are also many more jobs. Samens, drew out the value chain in response to Sky's question. We have loaders, we have drivers, we have packers, we have retailers, we have what?
Graphic
designers,
voiceover,
so
radio presenters.
Exactly, it's endless. And now let's look at its impact to local industries. Okay, the production of rice locally stimulates our local industries. So there's an opportunity to increase the demand. People are going to make sacks, packaging materials, storage bags, milling equipment. All these are important for strengthening small-scale manufacturing and services. And then the government also gets to generate revenue. So the most of these rice production farmers or businesses will fall under companies or legal entities. They get to pay taxes to the government, pensions.
Yep.
They also help reduce unemployment by employing people on the farms. Earlier I said that at least 3 to 5 people get employed on just 1 hectare of rice farm. So this is important to the national development and also food security. Now let's talk about your favorite topic, Caleb, the environment. Okay, rice production comes with lower carbon footprint, and we are learning that local rice emits 60 to 70% less carbon dioxide compared to others. And one reason is one reason to add is that the shorter transportation, and so the fumes being emitted, etc., are lesser, and there's also lesser chemical use in the production of rice locally. The 10th point is
and
that
they actually even feed our birds, so it's good for the
yes,
the value chain. Yeah, man. Well, the good thing
one
is
important thing still on that is that it improves growing rice improves the health of soil and also supports sustainable farming. The rice legume crop, we understand, the crop rotation that they do with the rice legume enriches the fertility of the soil and also improves water use efficiency. And so you have long-term productivity and environmental resilience. And I said 10, but let me add one. We are trying to build national pride.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the Eat Ghana rice.
Yes. It goes beyond just eating.
I would
it's
love
a national
to
pride.
hear the president, President Mahama, launch that, and see him with a bowl of local rice, and just putting one morsel in his mouth and telling everybody we're starting the campaign today. It's going to be on the radios, on the television, on social media, telling people they should eat local rice. And all the reasons I've listed out.
Zion.
Yeah, and let me say that there's a message that has come in. This one says, hi team, have you eaten Ghanaian brown rice cooked in coconut milk?
Not in coconut milk, but in coconut oil, and I loved it.
Oh, okay. It's a taste from heaven.
Yes.
I wish I could have already made brown rice coated with natural coconut flavor.
No, the good thing is the Ghana Institution of Engineering is also helping sustain this conversation, because they're also thinking about feeding Ghana responsibly, the ethical role of engineers. I like it. There's been conversation about whether we need to produce more engineers, more lawyers and all. When it comes to feeding, engineers are telling us that they also care about the feeding of the nation. So we'll have some engineers join us in the studio briefly to talk to us about feeding Ghana responsibly, especially with focus on the ethical role of engineers. So while we welcome them shortly, if you're looking for quality and reliability that lasts, buy a brand new Toyota today from any Toyota Ghana branch and enjoy an extended warranty of 5 years or 120,000 kilometers plus 1 year free service of 20,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. At Toyota Ghana, we've got you covered from sales of new vehicles to servicing in our state-of-the-art workshops. Also, get genuine spare parts that keep your car performing at its best. Drive smart, save smart. Choose Toyota Ghana Limited. Call Toyota Ghana today, 0302-429-801, 0302-429-805 for further information or book a test drive. Terms and conditions apply. Now, Have you ever purchased shares, bonds, treasury bills, or other securities, and do you have a CSD securities account number? Many people do, but may not even know. If you have invested in shares, bonds, or any of these, then the Central Securities Depository keeps your investments safe and makes sure all trading and ownership transfers in securities in Ghana are done correctly, on time, and transparently. The CSD and the Capital Market Regulator encourages all investors to verify that their securities account details are accurate and up to date. Please contact your broker, bank, or custodian today to confirm your records. Keep your information current enables us to maintain a safe, efficient, and transparent market for everyone. Central Securities Depository Ghana. You invest, we protect. We'll take a very quick break. When we return, we welcome Engineer Professor Patrick Bekoin and Engineer Ya Okujeto into the studio.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
It's the Electroland Xmas Picky Warmer promotion. Citi is appreciating and Electroland is offering. Buy Nasco LED TV from $6.99 Ghana cedis, and when you buy Nasco French door, you get a free 5-gas cooker. Buy Nasco 425-liter chest freezer and get free 24-inch TV. Now buy the 545 to 800-liter Nasco chest freezers and get free tabletop fridge. Buy selected TCL smart TVs and get free TV wall bracket, air purifier, and professional monitor. Or you can buy TCL side-by-side fridge and get free 24-inch LED TV. Buy the Samsung QLED 4K Neo TVs from 65 to 100-inch and get your free music frame wireless speaker. Buy Samsung DuraCool Twin Cooling Plus and get free blender or 4-burner gas cooker. Now rush to Electroland showrooms or authorized dealers in Ghana. Call 050-315-9339 or visit www.electrolandgh.com.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know, pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a sheshe raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA, Aji Ejadi in Kratoyatum.
Get ready, Accra, because something exciting is coming your way. Universal Merchant Bank, UMB, presents the maiden edition of the UMB Customer Experience Fair, a power-packed day of connection, innovation, and celebration. This Friday, October 31st, 2025, from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the UMB head office near the Marina Mall, Airport City. Come and explore amazing customer exhibitions, exclusive offers and discounts from agribusiness, pharmaceuticals, clothing, stationery, manufacturing, automobile, beauty and wellness, food and beverage, and so much more. This is an experience like no other, and you will not want to miss it. So don't just hear about the UMB Customer Experience Fair, be part of it. For more details, call 0302-633-988 or toll-free number 0800-100-880. UMB, proudly serving Ghana with speed since 1972.
Make life easier with Sigma Appliances. Yeah. Your excellent go-to choice for Sigma Appliances.
This Christmas, from air conditioners, fridges, freezers, TVs, and washing machines to small appliances, Sigma has them all. And now, beginning January 2026, for every Sigma appliance you purchase, you will be donating towards bettering technical vocation education training in Ghana. Visit Platinum Impex on Sprinters Road behind Okadeco for wholesale, or find Sigma products at your nearest home appliance shop. Call 0302-801-555 or WhatsApp 0554-666-444 or visit PlatinumImpex.net. Sigma Appliances. Create possibilities.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate. It's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Lucky's everywhere for everyone.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it, because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn 1 CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community could win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
All right, so I'm happy to let you know that the Feeding Ghana Responsibly Ethical Role of Engineers conversation is coming up shortly with engineer Dr. Patrick Amuabekwe. Earlier, I referred to him as Professor, and I'm sure GTech people got to work already. But please, we have withdrawn that. Engineer Dr. Patrick Bekwe, you are the Vice President for the Ghana Institution of Engineering. Doc, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
And then Engineer Ya Okujeto is a council member and professional practice and ethics committee chair. Yes. Hey, you have the gavel for ethics. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you very
Really
much.
good to have you. So tell us about the Feeding Ghana Responsibly and what role engineers are playing in terms of ethics and all that is about. What's the underpinning philosophy behind putting this together?
Thank you very much. I think before we go on, just to give you a little bit of historical context,
Yeah.
The Ghana Institution of Engineering for the past 10 to 11 years has been focusing on raising the level of ethical awareness, first amongst our members and also the general public. I know a lot of engineers, we know engineers are into mechanics, civil engineers, electrical engineers, and all those things, and the hardcore, but without proper ethical behavior, we are not going to go anywhere. And so for the past 10 years, we've been bringing eminent people to talk about ethics.
Okay.
First, how we can promote ethics and raise ethical awareness amongst engineers. And this year, the Council of the institution is looking at something related to agriculture. And this is leading towards our next annual general meeting, which is going to be in March 2026, where we are focusing mainly on the agribusiness and agricultural space.
Right.
And so to lead us, we are looking at feeding Ghana responsibly, the ethical role of the engineer. And that is the focus this year, and it's also in line with government's development agenda. If you look at the 24-hour economy, they are looking at feeding Ghana. We just signed somewhere at the end of April this year, they launched the Feeding Ghana program. The government has also launched something related to the special initiatives on agriculture and all those things. So I think the discussion is ripe. How do we ensure that we feed our nation ethically and the role of the engineer. I think most people do not know that engineers play a very vital role in engineering. From agri-processing, the things we were talking about earlier on, from agri-processing, from the roads that lead
to the farms,
and all other things, the engineer, the innovation that are needed to even process our food. It's engineering. And so we want to bring the discussion to the fore, but not just the technological or innovative aspect,
but the ethical part.
The ethical
very important. And I want to rope in Engineer Yao Kujeto. This reminds me of my time on a huge farm where the farmer was talking about how some of the machinery he has, anytime they break down, he has to import engineers from outside to come fix them. Even assembling them sometimes, it is really difficult to find the right people who have the requisite skills to assemble them and have them operationalize properly. Right. So it means that there is a really critical need for engineers, and more so very, very ethical engineers in the agro-food processing sector.
Absolutely. And I think it's for the entire value chain. You cited one example, but if you look at the sector from the beginning to the end, as Engineer Bequin was talking about, we are a vital part of the process. If we're going to thrive in the discussions on agriculture, then we also need to talk about engineering and how it intertwines in the agri-tech sector. So a lot of times we've said that agriculture has been pushed to almost a subsistent type of
basis,
yes, and it really is beyond that. If you go to the Midwest and you look at how agriculture drives the economy, it's driven really on innovation and technology, and the engineering schools that are based out of there are supporting. So you're merging academia, you're merging industry, and then you're research and development. And we're here saying that we need to broaden the conversation about agriculture by looking at the people who need to support the system, and then how we need to do this ethically.
That's good. I mean, I saw a video recently where in another jurisdiction, engineers were firing some bullets into the sky. It created some clouds, and then they generated rains, and all these things are engineers trying to address the irrigation issues and water issues. So imagine if we could do all that. That's great. So we are looking forward to this conversation. So who is speaking at this this year's keynote lecture?
Okay, so this year we've made it a bit more interesting. We've had these lectures over the actually this is our 10th year having these lectures, and all the times we're bringing in people from different sectors, not just engineers, to talk to us, because we believe in collaboration and people who can look at issues of engineering from the outside and also from experience. We've invited the Minister of Agric as the chairperson.
Great Honorable Eric Opoku.
Yes, and he's going to oversee the occasion. But we also wanted the speaker to have someone ignite the conversation from an industry point of view. So the guest speaker is Mr. Senyo Hosi.
Oh, Kwasi Honyo.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
You know, when
he's an engineer too.
He is not an engineer. And every time we've spoken about this, people have said, why are we not letting an engineer talk to us? But we're not asking people to come and tell us what we already know. We're trying to have this conversation based on collaborative experience, the expectation of society, the policy standpoint, and for us to also acknowledge that we don't live in a bubble. So when we only have ourselves talking to ourselves, then what are we gaining from that?
That's exciting. I do know that he's also been engaged in farming on a large scale, so I'm sure he will have a lot to say.
Yes, and I'm sure his experiences and maybe failures even have a bit of a hinge on what happened from an engineering perspective. So when that conversation happens, we'll pick something from there.
So where and when is this happening, and who can be a part of it?
Well, this is happening tomorrow, at 5 p.m. at the Engineering Center. Roman Ridge. We are inviting all engineers, all practitioners, all professionals, whether you're an architect, you're a lawyer. I think feeding is important, and generally, so we are also inviting you. And she left out one thing. We are having Mr. Benjamin Jankesi also as the executive director for Cosmos Innovation Center. He's our special guest of Anna, and so everybody is invited.
So engineers, you matter everywhere in our lives.
Exactly. from the time you wake up
Yes.
to the time you sleep.
Engineers are working.
You are actually interacting with engineers.
That's why people are asking whether we should be producing more engineers.
Exactly.
We should be voting for more
We
engineers.
don't want to go into that debate.
No, but we want to vote for the engineers. Where are they?
Somehow that conversation seems to excite society a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah, people kind of like it. Yeah. So where are the engineers? We want to put you in our parliament and in our judiciary and.
We're there. We are
there.
And we're all policy driven too. So we're coming.
Okay. So maybe we'll see more of you on the ballot papers soon, so that we can.
Our
you can engineer laws and execute.
GHI president always say Ghana is going nowhere without engineering, and I believe we need a lot more engineers
so
to change the narrative of
That's
this
so
country.
profound.
So please, tomorrow come. Let's have more people joining the conversation. Let's come and listen, and I believe the keynote speaker will push us to
Excellent.
the level.
It's happening at the Ghana Institution of Engineering, Engineering Center Conference Hall at 5 p.m. Are we to register? Are we to call? Or are we just coming?
So there's a link to register once people would see the flyers online, and mostly for our engineers because it also gives them a CPD point.
Brilliant.
So we're encouraging all our engineers to look for that for their CPD points, but also for the general public. If you haven't registered and you get there'll be registration booths. So it's on-site registration. You can just fill it in because we want to know who is there, who's interested in the institution and what we do.
I like the way you switched engineering on me. CPD points and engineering. Yeah, Okujeto, council member and professional practice and ethics committee chair. I'll ask you off air what CPD, so I will bamboozle them.
International development.
Engineer Dr. Patrick Amuabekwe, thank you so much, and we wish you great success with the upcoming Feeding Ghana Responsibly, the ethical role of engineers. You want to have a final word?
So we also want to say thank you to Citi FM because I think every time we've been here to talk about engineering, we haven't been pushed away. You've collaborated with us very well on this, and we're hoping that the conversation doesn't end tomorrow. Moving on from here, we need to take it further, and Citi FM, we hope you would be with us throughout this process.
No, there is a reason we rise above the noise. There is a reason they say we are relevant radio always, and this is just one of many. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I almost said prof again. Thank you, engineers. Brilliant conversation. We are looking forward to more tomorrow. Thank you, Engineer Okujeto, Engineer Dr. Patrick Bequane. Now, if you fly or when you fly with your family, you interact with engineers too, even though a pilot to be, flying you, but you have to fly better, and you only do that when you do Emirates. On Emirates, everything is taken care of when you're traveling with kids. Look, if they are fussy eaters, you don't have a problem. They can tuck away in tasty meals that are perfect for tiny taste buds, and you won't hear a beep of "I'm bored." We have over 250 dedicated kids and family channels from CBBS and Nickelodeon to Disney classics. It's non-stop fun all the way for little explorers with little free toys like new Cali friends or cool activity packs. You get so much more in Emirates economy. With daily flights, you can now enjoy more convenience and flexibility to over 150 destinations within the Emirates global network. Find out more at emirates.com. Let's twist things up a bit. Go to Twitsco to kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twitsco, enriched with NF4, a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins, including B, vitamin C, D, iron, and many more. It's going for just 2 Ghana cedis, so give yourself a treat. Your little ones also love them, so go ahead and give them that delightful chocolatey taste of Twitsco. Power the dream. Twitsco, power your dream. Alright, so if you're a young entrepreneur, a woman building something remarkable, or running an SME ready to expand across the borders, this is your moment. Under the patronage of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, and in partnership with the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat, the Africa Prosperity Network presents the Africa Prosperity Dialogues 2026. The theme is Empowering SMEs, Women and Youth in Africa's Single Market, Innovate, Collaborate. It's happening from the 4th to the 6th of February 2025. It will be accompanied by Project Africa exhibition. The event will culminate with the Africa Prosperity Champions Award and Gala Dinner at the Kempinski Hotel on the 6th of February. Network with leading investors. Real funding access is available, and learn how to trade across Africa's market of 1.5 billion consumers. To register, visit africaprosperitynetwork.com or WhatsApp 0536 098 325. Africa Prosperity Dialogues, where business and political leaders meet to drive Africa's single market project. Join us for the Business Analysis Summit 2025, happening on the 31st of October at the Palms by Eagle, formerly Holiday Inn Hotel, Airport City, Accra. High Impact Summit will bring together business analysts, data professionals, cybersecurity professionals, etc., etc. There will be insights from keynote speakers, real-world case studies, and panel discussions, exhibitions, career opportunities, and more. If you're interested in sponsoring or partnering, the date is Friday, October 31, 2025. Once again, it's 9 a.m. Please call or WhatsApp 0200 222 2244 0200 222 to register. Samuel Akom is here, and Luck is here too. Luck is everywhere. Dial star 712 hash. Buy a ticket for yourself. Do option 2 for someone else. Option 1 will help you generate a ticket for yourself once again. Pay with Momo and you're good to go. The luckiestafrica.com is where to register online. Pay with Momo or your card and you're good to go. Hop on, let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere. Samuel Akom, good morning.
Good morning, Caleb. Coming up, Office of Special Prosecutor invite